Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another session. Doink! There we go. Everything looks pretty on the stream. So, nice to see you all today. To see you nice. Hello, players.
Hello.
Yay, we're here. So, today we continue with a continuation of the poisoning episode, 2 episodes ago, where Henrik, Eutychus, Lazarus, and Wilfred nearly died. And Soren, too, nearly died. However, lives were saved. Lazarus did good things with medicine and stuff. And a halfling has been seen fleeing the town and had jumped on a barge at Blutrock, headed for Altdorf. Now, fortunately for us, the Weissbruck Canal has not been built yet, so it's a really long route to get there. Much straighter by cart. Also, much more dangerous. Fortunately, our group have a cart and a panache for danger. So, the daylight has just broken. It is early morn. There is a quick meet within the caravan before you leave. Gentlemen, over to you.
Right. So, Lazarus, you're the last person I have to talk to about this. But I'm thinking, if this guy's going to be sticking around a lot, we need to, you know.
Do you think that's a wise idea? I mean, there's the whole suicide thing.
I realise this. However, do you think you can talk to him the entire time we're going to Altdorf without mentioning anything of any of the details of all of the things?
Probably not, unless we just don't talk.
Exactly. Now, and that's just rude. So, I proposed to all the other boys, and they're all in agreement, even Gotts, after he managed to put his pants back on. Don't know what he was doing. So I've got agreement with the rest of them. It's just you're the only one left. Even that Garrett bloke who, well, he didn't seem to give much of a fuck, to be honest, but he seemed to care more when we weren't in the club. Anyway, you're the last one. So, you know.
Well, if everybody else is in agreement, then I guess I don't really have much of a choice.
Peer pressure at its finest.
Eutychus steps inside and takes a seat, fashionably late.
Hello, Yodi.
Hello, Eutychus.
So, are we proceeding with this plan of utter foolishness that's likely to get this guy killed? I mean, not that he didn't try too much the other day, but still.
Well, of course. What else do we do around here?
Good to know things don't change. So, your thoughts, Lazarus?
I think we're going to have to let him in if he's going to keep adventuring with us.
Adventuring, that's a word for it. That's his word, wouldn't be mine.
Mine is suicide, but anyway. Right. Step on over to Henrik. Right, mate. So, I gesture to, the other two and, big hands. We have decided that you are to be let into our little circle of knowledge. Now, I do preface that if you take this and join us, you will probably die. However, if you blab to anybody about any of it, you will die. Understood?
Right. Basically keep my mouth shut.
Yes.
Yes. And it's not us that's going to kill you. You're going to kill yourself.
You see the corner of that table?
Yes.
Yeah, but to me, if you blabbed, that would look very appealing.
Right. This is all very exciting, isn't it? Well, sure. I agree.
Right. Okay. So, first up, gets out a piece of paper and scrawls a word down. Read that. And then, where's the cup? Oh, there it is. Finds the cup and does some bits. And then, right. So, you read the piece of paper, you then drop some blood into the cup. That's it, right?
Sorry,
Holds
what?
out the cup. You read the piece of paper out loud. You then put blood in the cup.
Where do I get the blood from?
Rex punches him in the nose.
Roll me a melee brawling, please. Henrik, roll an initiative test, challenging, to see if you are caught by surprise. Which will give Rex a +20.
Initiative.
I still didn't. I still failed. Not re-rolling that.
Wow.
Okay.
90.
Okay.
Okay. This
So
is,
I
how
will
it's gonna
say,
go on,
Rex,
guys.
it is like not your finest hit, even by what you were planning on doing. So I'm going to say that you do strike him, but it doesn't draw blood.
Oh shit!
With 2 fails.
All right.
Oh,
Oh shit! Better try this again. Hang on. That's better. Whack.
Round 2.
Still shit.
I'll give it to you.
Okay, thanks. We could be here a while.
He's now got a nosebleed. Heinrich,
There we
I'm
go.
sorry.
Punch him with the face.
Right, there we go. Right, that's where it comes from. All right, good job, everybody. Welcome to the club.
Well done.
this is a hell of a club, boys.
Right, and now you read the words.
Right. I,
Something wrong?
Mr. X, would you mind telling me what the word is?
Can you not read, lad?
It's just, well, the words, they don't quite come out right in my brain, I'm afraid.
Okay. All right, so it's a pretty long word, so I'm just gonna break it down for you in 3 parts, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So first part of it's ice,
Ice,
wallow,
wallow,
come.
come. I swallow, come. Wait.
Welcome
I
to the
swallow. Okay. Ha! I'm part of a club. Oh, Daddy, my father would be very proud of me.
I'm sure he will. Now, just don't die as well. That's the other part of the club. All right. He is now part of the club, gents. Happy now?
Yeah.
Well, I'm more happy that I won't dash my brains against the nearest tarred object every time we have a conversation of importance.
Excellent. Fantastic. So, just so you know, Henrik, there is a book that we can all now read. You are now welcome to. Not that you can, but maybe someone will sit down and tell you a story from it or something.
Nobody's told me a story since nursery, but okay.
Well, it is quite a useful book considering the situation we've got going on. You know, it is a book on how to kill the dead.
How? But if the dead are already dead, why would you need to kill them?
That's kind
They
of the
come
point
back.
of the book.
Yeah. I can tell that having you is going to be a great asset to the team.
That's very kind of you to say so, Mr. Strangard.
Here is a cloth, wipe your nose.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Right, gents. So, what happened yesterday? What the hell were you guys doing? You took off like a blinding light.
Well, it was quite an exciting story, actually. You see, there was some sweets from a very nice halfling. He was passing around little free samples. Unfortunately, it appears that they had some sort of poison in them. Some black... what was it, Lazarus?
Black Lotus.
Black Lotus, that was it. And... oh, you've heard of it?
Well, yeah, but like, you know, in the sense that, you know...
It lives up to its reputation, Rex.
Wow, really?
Yes, I'm afraid so. You see, we all became rather ill. It was the halfling cook. It was his assistant, Mr. Greenbottle.
Green apple.
Green Apple, that was it. And well, I'm afraid we had to stop the entire shipment. You see, that was going out to elsewhere, and we'd have poisoned a lot of people.
That
coming
sounds
straight
like a
from town.
Yodicus thing.
We nearly missed killing a baron. Yes, it was, as we would say, a near miss.
Oh, what a shame. Anyway, okay.
But yes, fortunately, Mr. Lazarus here, in his genius way, was able to formulate an antidote from the remaining Black Lotus, and was able to save all of our lives.
Well, that's wonderful, but I'm not sure if genius is the right word. You see, I had a quick word with Naticia after you bolted. She was not happy.
No.
Just because she's not happy doesn't make me any less of a genius.
It most certainly is. I imagine whatever it was your fault, but you wouldn't tell me. So.
Well then, Natasha, you see, we were still all very ill after the antidote, but Natasha had this wonderful brew, and it perked us right up.
Oh, I bet it did. I heard about the boner juice or whatever it is. I'm not sure what you're planning on marketing that stuff as, but apparently it makes men very happy.
Yes. But I don't suggest taking too much of it, especially not if you want to sleep on your tummy.
Noted. All right then. So, I'm guessing that we're going to go and chase down this bloke then, are we?
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Time's of
Cool.
the essence.
I look forward to watching you get killed by the Physician's Guild, Lazarus. Just going to put that out there.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they won't notice it's me.
Well-
Now, in regards to today's movements, I was given a little map that it would take us a little bit longer, however, should be a little safer than the quicker route. I suggest we take that route.
You're driving, mate.
Very well.
Excellent.
Shall we go?
Anybody else got anything?
No, I think we need to get going.
Henrik,
We need to catch him.
Yes.
I'm going to ask for one average law Reichland.
Average. Oh my god! Come on.
Yep.
Right,
Let's
we're
go.
getting the shitty rolls out of the way.
Let's go. It is early in the day. You have a very long road ahead of you. Several days' travel. But if you are quick, you may make up for time lost. I will say, and this will be a... Okay, this will be given to Yodicus, that your expectation is that you may have to travel at night as well in order to make up for lost ground, which is going to be difficult on horse and cart, so you may have to leave it in a stable and hire another one, or be creative, as although you can ride in a horse and cart for 24 hours, you will struggle to find a horse that will pull one for that long. Unless you want it to die, which is an option.
We could then raise it from the dead.
Right.
Oh wait, the black coat. Shit.
Right, so we move to our Reichland map, which we have not been on for a while. Exciting times. What are you doing up there, Sigurd? And we look for...
He's always watching.
I was just
Always
saying that.
watching. Yeah, well, he
Always watching, never
he
partakes.
was up in Altdorf.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
There's two
let's-
Yoda cusses. This is weird. It's just got weird.
I'm zoomed in, so
everywhere.
don't worry. Everything is fine.
And nowhere.
We're going to insert some...
All right, Batman, take it easy.
We're going to insert some cart music. And we've got some pretty sort of stoic travel music going on. For argument's sake, what I'll do is leave your tokens down here so you can watch, and I'll just bring a cart token on, in fact, because I think that will be easier than fannying about too much. This is
Wow,
your
the
cart.
cart token is amazing.
I know. Well, it's a choice of that or this, and I think
Oh wow.
I like, as much as I like.
I know. Yeah, right, fine.
That's a job for later, Sighard. Right. So,
I'm going to have to reload because everything just went.
okay. Reload away. Not bad timing, as I was just about to ask for you to make a drive test. So, while Heinrich is reloading, gentlemen,
I mean, we could always have Yodicus do a drive test.
Is it challenging or average?
it's not his cart.
True.
But he's a better driver?
You don't just be like, oh, you're a better driver than me. Here, take my car. Like, in what reality does that happen?
The min-max meta, mate. The
Yeah,
min-max.
exactly. I've been on an advanced driving course, therefore I drive your sports car.
What am I challenging or average
Average.
for the drive? An average.
Average. And you're not going to crash if you fail this, because technically, on normal conditions, you would not need a roll.
Yeah. We made it there in 3 minutes.
Wow.
This roll, however, is because you are trying to move much faster than you ordinarily would. You are taking far less care to be cautious around corners. You are speeding away.
Listening to Gangnam Style as we go around the corners.
Absolutely.
Stop.
I will ask.
Oh.
I will ask Henrik, therefore, first to make a roll of a d10 for me, please.
My D10. I have
This is
that
en
macro.
route to
Oh,
Blute
good.
Rock. Okay. As you head over, you pass a few road wardens who are, funnily enough, asking for taxes. You are speeding toward them right now. In front of you is 3 of them, with crossbows, with pistols, with shields, and armour, and horses. Unlike yourselves.
How much is tax?
It's normally about 2 pennies a head.
Okay.
So,
not
much.
I can roll bribery for this one. Haven't used that skill in a while.
Sure.
I was about to say, instead of stopping, we could just chuck the money over the side as we drive by.
Right. Here.
Okay, you have rodent. Well, what are you
Oh,
going
no,
for?
I'm just saying that's an option. You know, we could just drive past
Nah.
them and throw the money at them as we drive past. No, you want to bribe? Okay.
Okay, we're going to slow down. We're going to bribe.
Yeah, you don't run through a roadblock. That's not good.
Okay, let's have your roll. Challenging versus their.
Captain.
This is to see how much they're going to haggle that bribe. Yeah. Okay. So, they're asking for taxes effectively, and you're bribing your way out of it by paying them money.
I'm paying them less than they were asking for.
Okay. Okay, so don't mention any names, don't make note of who we
Right.
are, just take the money and keep it for yourselves.
Yep.
Type of conversation.
Yeah.
You never saw us.
Okay.
Jedi mind trick him, wave his hand.
Sure. So, with that, the rest of the afternoon is relatively uneventful, and you arrive at Blute Rock. Enough to take I will say, half hour to hours watering, bio break, etc. At least let the horse or mule catch its breath. You have another push that can be made before the end of the day, but you're going to have to either stay the night here, lose a lot of time, head out first morning and head over to Bruckathin, or you carry on going now and the last leg of the journey will be at night time.
I think we're gonna keep moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like maybe we can switch out the horses.
Yeah, that's
Do we know enough to know whether or not there'll be another stop that we could potentially swap out the horses, or do you want to look at swapping out horses now?
You can roll me a law local average regarding coaching inns, etc.
Law local, I've got 53, so that should be, provided I don't
Yeah.
roll another 90 something.
At least you have law local.
You
Not bad.
vaguely remember a coaching inn, although it's slightly off track. But you are vaguely confident that you remember where it is.
It'd be better to swap out the horses and keep going than have to wait a night for them to rest.
yeah.
Okay.
Shall we push on?
Nothing more dangerous than going around at night. Love it.
No, none of us are happy about this.
If we want to make good time, we have to.
Right.
Oh boy. Oh, God.
The drink
Bad
started.
bottle. I just pour it out the side.
GM question. Will we use haggle to negotiate use of a horse?
Yes, you would.
Okay.
Yes,
I was
you
gonna
would.
say.
Yes, but I also have haggle, so it might be worth looking at who's got the highest.
Or
I mean,
what
it's
makes
also
sense.
your cart. You would know. Like, I would say you would take that one because that's your cart. Like,
I mean,
I'm
I have-
not bad at it, but
I have 56 haggle. So.
You're doing the
well,
haggle.
yeah, you're definitely doing it.
Yeah.
Regardless of who's got higher, it's your horse.
Okay,
Right. That's kind
fair
of my
enough.
point.
That's fair enough.
Haggle away. This is
If you find the
opposed
guy's an
by
arse,
someone
I'd go
else's
and charm
haggle.
him.
Someone else's haggle sucks.
Is this just a challenging? Because we're rushed.
This
I'm
is
assuming?
challenging because you are opposed.
Can we? Oh, I was going to say, can we give it help?
That's still enough to be successful. Henrik, you convince someone else that your fatigued horse is a much better stallion than the horse you were looking at, and it is a decent trade. So effectively, you are offered a well-rested horse of equal value to your own, and the other person is slightly duped. So,
Nice.
fresh, you are able to push onward. And so, now I will say here, while being inside the town, a man in a coat approaches. Rex, he looks to be wearing the hat of a fellow investigator.
All right, mate.
Rex, where is he from?
Huh?
Where's he from? Pick a geographic from the somewhere.
Midfurt.
Midfurt.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to make him a known immigrant. Sure. Well, howdy there, partner.
All right, mate.
It's an absolute pleasure to meet you.
Well, I can imagine it is always a pleasure to meet me, but pleasure's all mine.
I don't suppose you'll be inclined to let me come on your little old wagon. I'm heading up to Altdorf. I'm happy to pay my way.
Well, it's not my cart, mate, so I can't really make that call. But I'll check in with the lads and get back to you.
Well,
Turn back to the other guys.
The more the merrier. Especially if you have
Yeah, this guy may have an investigator hat, but we don't know what he's doing here.
Have him
So-
pay if he's doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, treat it just like a taxi.
All right.
Much-
Yep.
But
Is that-
are we
I'm
gonna?
not-
Is that gonna slow? Is that gonna slow us down though? Extra person, horse, weight, or just?
Well, we're running light as it is. We aren't carrying anything with us.
Okay. Turn back to him. So, why are you off to Altdorf, mate?
Well, I'm sent down here to investigate missing persons.
Well, there's lots of that.
Yeah,
Not
Found
bread and
him.
butter, mate.
they were in the
Alright.
woods walking around.
Very dead.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
With a little young student from Altdorf.
Oh oh crap.
Yep. His pappy was awful shook up about it. Had me come down.
Well, yeah. Unfortunately, that's what happens when you wander around the woods. You
Yep,
get very dead.
seems so. That's right.
Yeah. So yeah. Hop on, mate.
All right.
about the price.
Let's see what I got in my little coin purse. Well, I got 3 whole gold crowns. How's about?
That
I'll
sounds
give
about
you-
right.
How's about I give you 2 of them and I'll spend the rest on liquor for us? We can have a little sing-song.
Sounds good to me.
Marvelous.
Sure.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah. So I turn back to Lazarus. Lazarus, that's Yeah, that was that guy when we were last at Altdorf. Remember them?
What?
You remember those two when we were last at Altdorf?
Sorry.
The
I can't
the
read about.
stones.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah, that was them guys. I'm pretty certain of it.
Okay. Well,
But, you know,
Beware the stones, indeed.
well, beware charging off into mist in the forest. Is my
Yeah.
takeaway from that.
Well, I'm glad I missed that particular incident.
Yeah,
Alright.
I mean, I've had my fair share of fighting mist.
The group of you head out. In a rushed pace, the investigator is quite joyous and, well, simply singing for quite a lot of it. Yolicus, there'll be familiar songs.
Oh, yes.
Home, home on the prairie.
Sweet Home Alabama, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Basically, the entire Leonard Skinner collection, I'm guessing.
What kind of a read do I get on this investigator? It's how much does his story hold together as to what he claims he was doing?
Yeah, all checks in. He looks
All
like
right.
a grizzled old veteran. He's
I
got
do
a
a horrible
few...
job singing.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. He has a few sort of facial warts and signs of a decent amount of weathering, a life that has been perhaps not so well lived, not in terms of luxury at least, but seems an honest man otherwise.
Fair enough.
Oh, mate. So, what's your greatest find? Your greatest soul?
Well, my greatest soul. Let me have a little think now. There was a time I found a lady who'd run off with another man. Well, let me preface this by saying the man had horns.
Oh,
Yeah.
like a beastman?
Oh, like a beast man, face like a little pig.
What?
I guess he was hung like a horse, though, which is why she was attracted to him.
Well, at least she had some kind of standard.
Well, I don't know. I just had to let the old
Yes,
witch
I believe-
hunters
I-
take over.
Yes, I believe him.
Pretty much.
I actually believe him when he says this.
So, what kind of music would you play on these horns?
No, Henrik. Not that kind of horn.
Oh, you don't. You mean like? And he puts his fingers like pointing out of his head, like horns.
Yeah. Like a beast?
Yeah.
Surely such a thing isn't possible.
Have you ever heard of a bloke who ended up with a colander for a face?
A colander for a face. Now,
Yeah.
boys. I think I know I'm not much of the world, but come on now.
Let me.
You-
I'll
you
tell.
should
I'll have to
probably-
tell you the story of Ralph sometime, but
Poor
not
Ralph.
tonight. We're busy. Poor Ralph.
Ugh.
Pour one out for Ralph.
Press F for respect.
And for respect, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can all fill your boots with booze, basically. This is his consume alcohol.
Oh, easy.
I'd better not. I'm driving.
Oh, can that be a pass? Because nice.
Sure. Sure.
Nope.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Right, okay. So, pushing forwards with a fair bit of speed, I'm going to ask you to make another average drive for me, please, Mr. Cart Driver. Dear old
They're
Henrik.
rolling.
The overflowing.
Rolling.
Oh, look at it.
Oh
go.
my god!
He
Absolute
can't dodge
Chad.
shit, but he can fucking Chad the drive test.
Absolute Chad.
Yeah, as long as he's not poisoned, he's good at driving.
Base of 50.
We figured that last time.
Yeah. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Well, you better roll a fucking 2.
No. I'm down with this. Okay, so again, you speed on ahead. Can you roll me a d10, please? I'm gonna give this one to Rex, having met the new investigator.
Oh fuck. Without fail.
Okay. You push forward to just before the bridge heading to Heartskline. And along the way, while travelling by the roadside, in a rather rugged voice coming from the side of the cart, "Hey mate, you want to stop there? Stop! Oi, I said stop!"
Pulling on the reins, I pull the cart up quick.
I cock Ralph.
Yeah, I cock back the
Yeah.
hammer on my rifle.
Yeah.
A green-looking man steps out in front of you. It looks a lot like a greenskin.
Oh fuck!
Oh! I am Yob, leader of the Green People's Front. And you have come into our territory.
Right.
Can I like lean over to Heinrich and be like, get ready to just bolt?
How many
Mr. Yob?
How many people do I see? Bearing in mind I just rolled a natural 1.
Okay. You see 5 in total, and as well as that, you realise they're not greenskins.
Oh, they're just people. Alright guys,
They're people
greenskins.
dressed as greenskins.
So I'm going to try, because I've got it, I'm going to try Blather,
Sure.
which should have a stun effect.
Okay, I'm just like...
Now this is a charm roll, isn't it? So is this challenging? I'm assuming it'll be opposed.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm basically just yabbering away at them.
Well, that's a decent roll. I'll do...
Can I give him an assist? I actually have that same talent.
Sure. Okay. I'll say you confused the hell out of him while with your blathering.
I think we start talking about the tax code.
Yeah, sure. He's like, you what? But greenskins don't pay any tax.
Well, unfortunately, mate, you were found in violation of these tax laws, so, pay them in and let's go.
Well, that's not
fair.
how it works. We...
By contractual agreement under the 32nd signed accord of the 4th District of this Holy Reichland, you will give us the taxes we are owed, sir, or you will step out of the way, and we will be on our way. Am I clear?
You can also roll me an Intimidate, Yodicus. I'll give you an average roll.
Should the Blather not be giving them a stun condition, by the way?
I mean,
I think you find they're just
this is what we're doing.
Okay.
You said it was
doing
average?
Yeah, like you're not in combat, so the mechanical, like effectively they'd be stunned for like 5 seconds, so they're confused for a little bit. So all of them are
mostly
currently
just adds
there,
to the
like,
confusion then.
hey, well, hang on, wait, we ain't got any money. We just got teeth.
Well, then, you have to let us go then.
Is that an acceptable form of barter?
I don't see why not. I should say yes. So how many teeth have you got, though?
Well, I'll say I've got about... Puts his finger in his mouth. 4.
Well, I suppose it should do.
So as he steps forward, one of the smaller ones to his side, a rather scrawny looking man, Rex, at least you recognise this easily, with green face paint, pulls it back.
I thought we'd let go of the repressive regime of the imperialists. Shut up. We owe some taxes.
And takes out 2 teeth, which are orc teeth by the looks of it, and hands them over to you. He looks somewhat solemn as he does so.
Right, well.
I take the teeth and pass them on to the to Yodicus. There you go.
I hold them up and evaluate them like a jeweler would evaluate, a ring. Just kind of looking at it. I think I may take out a glass and kind of peer at it.
Roll an actual evaluate, see if they're actually orc teeth.
Sure. Average.
Do I have evaluate? I actually don't think I have evaluate, but I'm pretty sure that Jaeger does.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, Jaeger does.
Oh, yeah,
I don't have it. I think he does. I pass it off to him.
Let's let your weird-looking investigator, who I forgot to move over. Let's just copy and paste him real quick. Join. Where the hell did you go?
Oh yeah, I forgot he was on the cart.
Yeah, he's sat there with you now, being like,
Well, bloody howdy, this is the weirdest thing I ever saw.
Shut up. I just give it the shh.
Am I evaluating these teeth?
yeah, you can.
Average or challenging?
Average.
Dude, your rolls are money.
Yeah. Dude's
Wait
on
until
fire.
it counts.
Dude's on fire.
Oh, it's counting right now.
Definitely orc teeth. You've seen them traded before, mainly as sort of good luck charms, Henrik.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Where'd he get them?
Now, now you're lucky we're in a rush, otherwise I'd have to have teeth from all of you. Now step out of the way and we'll be on our way. Thank you.
No, hang about. You've stepped across our little wall. And we are orcs, and we like to fight. And therefore, we are
Are
going
you
to...
sure about that?
Well,
As I
indeed.
lean on Ralph over the side of the cart. It's in his face.
Make it intimidate. Okay.
I mean, that was a challenging test, but
Yeah. Okay. A couple. He takes a step back. The smaller, more intelligent one to his side, at least more intelligent in voice.
Well, we'll have you know that being greenskins, we care not for personal safety or, indeed, hygiene. And we, indeed, like to fight.
Then fight amongst yourselves.
We have been, all evening.
Then keep doing it.
yeah.
You haven't fought very hard. You're all still alive.
Well, that's what you think. We've lost 4 people in the last week.
Yes, but it's not quite a fight to the death if you're all still standing. Surely there should only be one of you left.
Can I lean over to Rex and whisper in his ear, we're wasting time?
Yeah. Shouldn't, so, hang on, you're the boss, talking to the weirdo.
That's right. I am the war boss of this mighty tribe.
Sounds like that guy over there is the boss, mate. What's up with that?
Oh, he's a little runt.
Oh, is he now?
Yeah,
I think he could take you.
he's part of my war.
Yeah. I'll just shout back, "Oi, mate, you can probably take this idiot. Go on,
Make
mate."
you do. Should we say charm?
Charming.
Yeah. Make
Yeah.
a charm
feel like that's charm.
against his intelligence.
He better be dumb as a bunch of rocks.
Oh, good lord. Okay.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
God, we're all just shit as each other.
Good lord. I was saying, like, you barely. That's like barely a success. It's like a yes, but
Hey, All right. Well, how's about I take on both of you in single combat?
That's not single combat.
Both of us in single combat, you say?
Yeah. I am an orc, and I like to fight, no matter the odds.
Okay, how much to shoot him in the face?
What do you mean, how much?
What if I'm going to shoot him in the face?
Look, Mr. Weirdo, you said there was a tax for passing here, yes? All I have is this single orc tooth. Will this do?
I didn't say there was a tax. You said there was a tax.
No, you said there was a tax. That's why you stopped us.
We are an autonomous collective, and we do not believe in the financial plights of modern society.
Then why did you ask
Okay.
us for a tax?
Try a
must say,
Try a
you're very
blather again,
confusing.
Henrik. Roll me a blather again. I'll give you an average because he's struggling right now.
He is or you are?
That's a charm.
Yeah, that's what blather is.
Yeah, Blather's charm.
Right, well, 2 teeth, and you can be on your way. But if you come back through here again, you're going to have to either join our war or, become a mushroom.
I see.
Fine, have the 2 teeth.
Right.
Goodness me.
Puts them back in his mouth.
Right, good luck
And
with
now
your war.
we will be off, thank you.
Right, well,
I just clip the reins and start going.
Sure. Off you go. You have successfully negotiated your way
Are some weirdos.
past some weirdos. And you will never know. You will never know.
I'm sure we'll see them again.
What the hell was that all about?
Well,
Or
at least
maybe.
they weren't wearing pelts.
Okay.
Right,
And
so they're too stupid for self-preservation. I think they deserve whatever they get.
um, da, 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 da.
I'm not
Yodicus.
joking. I was literally going to roll shoot.
Yeah. I mean, shooting an unarmed man, he was pulling his fists up.
We're busy, mate.
I get that. I get that. Just as an investigator, he is dressed as a greenskin. I'll give you that one.
Now, mate.
I'll give you that one. Yodicus, 1d10, please.
So, boys, I'm reading that book.
Come on.
Interesting stuff in it.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah.
I picked up a few tricks.
Yeah.
Okay. You push on forward ho with the journey. And I just need a
Once we get
token.
to the Altdorf territory, I'm going to take off my mask, by the way.
You have a long way to go, young Padawan, but I will let you know, and I will remember that when you get there. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick 5-minute bio while I create a token for this investigator. And we also do bio things. BRB. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We are on the road, probably 2 hours away from the next town, and then it is probably a brief sleep and pushing on to Altdorf. So I will say probably the best part of about 18 hours have passed of the initial leg. Now you are pushing on to the next town. Now I will say when you get to the next town, your horse is already showing signs of fatigue. But Henrik, roll me a... Do you have animal care?
I do.
Average roll, please.
Average.
I'd say I could probably help.
There's the
He's going to need some help.
This
There's
horse
the
is
fail.
fine. Get to the next town, give it some salt, and push on.
Hang on.
Okay,
There we go,
this
that's
horse
better.
will not be fine. It will probably be very unfine. It is a breed that will go until its own legs break from underneath it, so it will push itself to death, but it's up to you. You will risk your horse's life if you do not exchange it at the next town. But you are still a couple of hours away from there. What's everyone up to at the moment? Walbreck is currently stumped over greenskins.
Well, howdy doody. I don't even know why they would be dressed like that. That is just the strangest thing.
Maybe
Doesn't
they have-
pay to ask questions, my friend.
I'm an investigator.
Well, I
Yes.
suppose in your case it does pay to ask questions. I stand corrected.
I know what we do.
I mean,
Or I did.
maybe I'll go back afterwards and do interrogate and bring some road wardens or something.
Well, perhaps we can swing by ourselves on the way back. I find myself curious, despite being well out of our jurisdiction.
Yeah,
I am-
probably.
Sitting there, reading the book, but at an odd angle. You know, I'm smoking a pipe, kind of leafing through the book.
Oh, the book.
Yeah,
I was
on
going
my
to say,
notes-
the book.
my notes on the book, probably.
Okay,
Because the book
notes
stays with
on
what's
the
his
book.
name. It's my notes.
Okay, notes on the book. Any information in particular you're looking for?
I'm confirming some things that I did a learning endeavor to get points into lore undead. So a lot of it's just trying to sort through myth and, you know, kind of what we're doing. I'm just kind of refreshing myself on things that I had learned.
Sure. Henrik, you'll be driving the cart. Lazarus and Rex, what are you up to?
Suppose I'd be chit-chatting with Rex and Albrecht, Heinrich. That getting a little nervous about going back to Altdorf.
It'd be alright, mate. There won't be any zombies this time, hopefully.
That would
You
be
know.
ideal.
In that fighting pit, that was funny.
I'm just hoping nobody recognizes me.
Oh, no one's going to know. No one's going to care who you are, let's put it that way.
Famous last words.
It'd be alright. He's not.
When have you said that phrase and it ever been all right?
Hey, still alive. It's always been alright, mate.
Okay. I'm just assembling into roughly the position I expect you to be in. So I think Walbrick will probably be opposite Yodicus. There you go. This pleases my OCD a little bit better. Henrik, can you make me a perception roll, please? Challenging.
Oh dear. This is not going to go well. Oh,
Wow.
Not bad.
okay.
Not bad. Now, if there was something here, it would be doing a blind roll right now, but you wouldn't know that. So, you get a rolling sound.
Anyway, boys, so I've decided to try and capitalise on the whole dead walking the earth bit. Hear me out. Vampire hunter. What do you think?
oh, there's some very interesting stories can be found in Altdorf about hunting vampires. All you need is a wooden stake and a bit of garlic. You'll be fine.
That, my friend, is bollocks.
Why would you want to be a vampire hunter? Why don't you just hunt on something old little like a squirrel or something?
The heroic takedown of a squirrel.
Well, I'm
And he
saying,
looks at him with a blank stare.
you ain't gonna
Have
live
you-
to be this old if you're gonna be hunting out the old dead.
No, but he'll save people's lives. I think it's commendable. However, you fought them before. You know how scary they can be.
Oh yeah, squirrels can be terrifying.
Yes, squirrels. I go back to reading.
Yeah. It's,
Tell me, son, have you ever seen a bat before?
oh
bat?
yeah.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yes. Oh, yes, yes. Did you know how big they can get?
Well, they're only small little creatures.
Well, neither did I. Suffice it to say, I found myself enlightened.
We
Right.
had a slayer that slayed one the size of a dragon. I was there.
I wish he was joking, sir. He is not.
And it was undead. Top it off.
Well, maybe. It's hard to tell with that thing.
That was a shitty week, wasn't it?
An undead bat the size of a dragon. I'm telling you, there's no reason for you to try and pull my leg so. Look at the size of this horse.
Trust
I
me.
take out... I take out the
don't-
fang I pulled out of its mouth when it lay there dead, and just pass it up to the guy and puff on my pipe and keep reading.
Well, I'll be old hunting on the beastmen now, but don't know about dead things, but they're dead everywhere.
Yeah, hence why good money, eh?
Yeah, I suppose.
At least until they eat you.
Well, that's the you see. That's how you avoid it, mate. You kill them first.
Not
Can't eat you if they're
disagreeing.
dead again.
Not
I'll tell you what. I'm
disagreeing.
gonna find whatever it is that's causing all this shit. I'm gonna kill it, and I'm gonna piss in its ashes. Gold plate's name. This.
I look pointedly at my
promise.
notebook, back at him, and go back to my notebook.
How's it going, Henrik?
The horse is getting larger.
The horse is getting larger. The horse is getting larger indeed. And-
Did he take some of the blue stuff?
No. But let's see if this is actually going to work here. No. Right, I know what's going on. Ignore all of that.
We haven't rolled initiative, have we?
Oh, you don't need to.
Oh, good.
Everything is fine.
Everything is fine.
Until
Oh shit.
Henrik.
Holy bollocks.
Okay, well, Henrik's dead.
No, you're not dead. Out of nowhere, while staring ahead, Henrik on the beautiful road, an arrow comes flying out from behind a tree and grazes the side of your head, knocking you clean off of your seat. Gentlemen, you see this, and it is met with an appropriate sound. That of...
It was so good that the compressor kicked in.
It needed to. It needed to, really. Right, gentlemen. I'm going to roll initiative for you, and I really, truly hope you don't do too badly.
I'm having to log back in because I can't open up the thing. Don't know if that matters on the initiative roll, but just so you know.
It may be of relevance.
'Cause
Good news.
Everything froze.
Very
I'm
good
back.
news.
There we go.
Well, good news and bad news. Good news, your initiative is pretty damn good. Lazarus, looking ahead of the cart, there are some particularly large green things. This time, wielding large choppers. These are larger than men, instead of simply man-sized.
Oh,
Lazarus?
shit.
What are you up to?
Are they equipped as they look? So there's one archer, two archers, and three choppas.
Yes, that is what you
Okay.
see.
I am going to stand up on the cart, and I'm going to shoot one of the archers myself.
Fire away.
Challenging.
Oddly well camouflaged on this map, actually. Did you give yourself any bonuses?
No, I did not.
Okay, then we will need to edit that because that would have been at least an average range. Doink. Nope. What was the roll before 20? What's your normal target?
My normal ballistic skill is 28.
It's your bow skill.
Yeah,
Oh,
what's,
yeah.
what's your bow?
Ranged bow.
Oh, 30 plus bow, which is somewhere.
Just
In
look
the
at
bar.
range bow in skills on the right side. I'll have a look.
I believe it's 55 total.
Range bow is 35.
35. Okay, yeah, so it will be 55. Ah, such a narrow miss. Okay. Very close. Lazarus, sticking with.
Yeah, I'll stick with it for now.
Okay. Rex.
Is the cart still moving?
It is.
Oh, right, I'm going to grab the reins.
Okay.
Because he's fallen. I'm guessing Jaeger's somewhere behind the cart now because he fell off.
I'll say he fell back into it, so he'll
he
be
fell
sort
back.
of like... There you go.
So on his turn, he can sort of do some driving.
He's still alive. Just on the floor with a bleeding head. No bleeding conditions, just dramatic effect bleeding.
Dramatic effect bleeding.
Yep,
Like
Rex.
the
are
broken
you
nose bleeding.
giving the horse a Kia? Or...
Yeah, because we ain't fighting 5 orcs with 2 talky people.
Especially
I don't
because I'm down to 5 health.
I thought it was I'll give it some Kia.
Okay.
Kiahu.
Do you have any skill that could be used in order to do
I have
this?
drive.
You have drive. Excellent.
I have drive.
This is going to be a challenging drive.
Okay, it's not my cart, so yeah, let's. Oh fuck me.
Oh,
Let's.
the horse is like, fuck no. Fuck no.
Yeah, the horse is like, fuck no. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to say you grab the reins, but the horse is currently seeing these large creatures approach, is actually sort of staggering slightly on the spot and hesitant to move. Does a little like trotting dance, stamping the floor left and right.
Okay. Fucked. All right.
Yeah, Yodicus.
Draw weapons instead then.
Everything will be fine.
All right, I'm
They'll
going
run at us
to
in a minute.
see if I can target him. I'm going to pull up my handgun,
Yep.
take aim, and fire.
Okay.
Is it average on this one? Or because of the cart? Or what are we?
You're shooting with a pistol, right?
Rifle.
Rifle. Average. Still average. I mean, you're moving, but it's an orc.
As a heads up, I dropped Ralph in the car.
Okay. Who were you shooting? Because you did not target.
I thought it. Well, there we go. Sorry. I think I took it off the target. It was the closest one with the bow.
Closest one with the bow. Okay, and that is 18 damage. I'll do this manually. 18 damage mitigated by various things. And this is
Sorry
on
about
his... That's fine. On his right arm. 18... And... Okay. Nice. A really decent hit on his right arm. He staggers and holds his arm with his opposite hand. It's sort of spouting and spewing green blood. He's still standing and looks awfully pissed, although equally very badly wounded. Right. Charging in and giving your horse a whack on the way through is... Go... Didn't give him an advantage, but... Wow. Now, can I even roll for the horse? No. Let's just roll a D100 here. +2 to beat. Oh dear. Okay. The horse takes a massive whack out of it. The orc is also looking at it, drooling from its mouth, sort of making gnashing motions. Right. Your horse can take a couple hits, but that will be one of them. Heinrich, you're up.
Heinrich is pissed. Heinrich grabs his bow and targets the wounded orc. This will just be a normal challenging with the normal 20 modifier, I'm assuming?
Average. Because of range.
Nice shot.
Rolling like an absolute champion. I will give you that. And I will give you that. An ruptured tendon. Oh dear. Okay, he's out for the count. He's prone and stunned. Hard endurance test will gain the unconscious. So we'll quickly just do that hard roll for him.
Oh.
Yep. He's out
now.
of it. He is unconscious. Maybe you'll see him again. Maybe not.
And now the horse is stepping on him.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's that guy.
No, he's the one in the distance.
So, out of the two of you that hit, it was Yodicus and Heinrich, wasn't it, that hit that orc?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But Lazarus is standing as well, so we're going to roll 1d3. And Lazarus is 1, Heinrich is 2, and 3 is Yodicus.
Oh, of course it's
Oh, sorry, Heinrich. Well, let's see if he misses you first.
Nope.
Of course he
Oh,
doesn't.
Jesus.
Oh, jeez.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. It's in your right arm. No, you're not dead. You just got a critical.
Out.
Damaged artery.
Oh, now you're dead.
Good. No, you're fine. You're fine. It's just you're gonna need a doctor really badly. So, fortunately, you've got one right next to you. Combat. Okay. That's 4 bleeding conditions. Everything is fine.
Fate?
Don't get hit again.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You can use a fate
Oh.
if you're gonna die.
I mean, I'm down, so like, I'm lying in the cart. I'm
You're
assuming.
prone. Yeah, you're prone in the cart right now.
I guess I'll try. I guess I'll try to do some more driving. We need to get the fuck out of it.
will roll your bleeding, like death roll, at the beginning of your next turn. Waldrick is going to. And what is he going to do? I think he's a smart man, and he is smart enough to know when to run. So he is going to climb over you, try and grab the reins, and just like wrestle this horse into
Movement.
into running as fast as its legs will carry it. Now, the only problem is, for whatever reason, he doesn't have Charm Animal, so...
Let's drive for that.
Oh, no, he does. We'll make this challenging still.
Yep, that horse is ready to go.
That horse is definitely ready to go.
After being hit once, it's ready to go.
That will do it. And I will say, on the horse's turn, it is going to mush the hell out of there. Now, just before the horse's turn, however, is a particularly large, stompy orc. Lazarus, this one isn't going to bop the investigator. It's going to bop you.
Oh, that's nice.
How ready are you for this?
As ready as I can be.
It's going to do dual wielding as well, so it's going to swing at you with both
Oh,
things.
God.
It missed.
Well, good thing he can't hit very well.
Missed with the first one. Didn't
Yeah,
even.
it's for the second though, isn't it?
You don't get the second one if you miss with the first one.
That'll do.
That's part of the
Yeah,
dual
That'll
wielding
do.
rules.
But we do need an opposed roll from you, Lazarus.
Yeah, because he does.
Yeah.
He can still hit him.
Yeah,
Very good.
you need to do something to avoid this and roll better than -3.
Doge. Oh
What if I roll a
no.
-3?
Okay,
Oh,
if you
shit,
use
you
a
won.
fortune, you'll win.
Yeah, might as well.
You don't need to re-roll, you just need a +1 to win that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that.
If you right click the dodge test, there you go.
Now, we're going to... Now, we still need to play this out. Because you have moments before Heinrich is going to bleed out in front of you. Lazarus, you're the quickest to react.
Yep. I would like to perform a heal check to stop the bleeding.
Okay.
I'm trying to find heal.
You can do an average dexterity roll for me, please.
Oh, don't use the heal test?
Not
'Cause
to
that
remove
is
bleeding
dex.
conditions. I believe.
Okay.
I think you can
Well,
still
heal
use
test it,
heal.
huh?
Yeah, heal. Let's use heal. To bandage, they put in the book it's dex roll +20, but I think that's for anyone
Whoa.
that doesn't have heal. Okay, you are able to quench the bleeding conditions. Marvelous.
I poured some booze over his face. Just to sort of
We've
like
only got one
chill out.
fatigued. Now, I'm going to ask everyone in the cart to roll me 1d100, and this is for your investigator. Higher is worse, just for the
Oh
record.
fuck. Well, it looks like it's me I'm getting shot at.
Why ain't you
Okay.
working?
I think if that's you, horse, you're typing it wrong.
Oh, what am I supposed to be?
Roll then space. Space comes afterwards. There we go.
I also show up as horse.
Who the
So
fuck
that
is
was
called
me as
horse?
Are you
everybody.
the 92?
I'm the 70.
Who's the 92?
I don't think it matters. I've got 95. I'm currently holding the
I
title.
need 2 people.
Oh.
Actually, no. I need 1.
It's the guy shooting an arrow at us, I see.
Yeah, you only have one archer left. I killed
Yeah,
you.
yeah. No, you are absolutely right. Absolutely right. This, however, is now...
Okay. Oh, so they're shooting at me as we're leaving.
As you're leaving, it's like a long-range shot up in the air.
Well,
Twang! Goes wide. To your left, Rex, in the side of the cart, an arrow embeds itself in the woodwork.
I just stick up my middle finger at him and as we drive off.
Okay. And you do drive off as fast as your horse's little legs can carry it. The horse is kind of battered and bruised. Not as much as your merchant, however. And you quickly head off and arrive to the next town.
So pour some booze on, offer Henrik some booze. Drink that. You'll feel better.
Can I do a lore medicine to figure out if the alcohol will thin his blood, make him bleed worse?
I think he vomited it straight back up anyway.
I don't think it matters.
I don't think it matters.
Okay.
Oh, Vermintide flashback.
Yeah. The barn.
The cornfield. The cornfield.
Who are we missing here? There he was. He was hiding behind Heinrich. Oh, we'll just get rid of the damn horse. Okay. It just gets in the way. Right, gentlemen.
That's what she said. What?
You push forwards. Escaping narrowly the greenskins. Cart is still intact. Probably a good idea not to fight. Oh, how times have changed. And our adventurers have grown. Grown somewhat sensible, even.
I'm fighting 5 orcs with these guys.
Yeah, it's fair. I don't blame you. I mean, Walbrecht
yeah.
probably would have...
Walbrecht, yeah, sure. But
He would have been Giuseppe. He would have got Giuseppe'd.
Yeah.
Heinrich, I will say from blood loss, you are fatigued, tired, and weary. As is your horse that has been beaten half to death. A few bruises and a large gash in its side.
Well, good thing we're swapping, right?
You can hope
No
to.
one's gonna want to swap a horse that's got half of its leg missing.
Well, I'm going to have to buy a new one, I think.
Yeah.
So we can probably do some haggling.
We need some basic animal care to just make sure our horse doesn't die between now and.
Okay. Yeah, you can pull up inside the town and spend a few moments TLCing your vehicle.
I'm just like, there, it's okay. You did a great job. You know, just giving it positive reinforcement because I don't actually really know how to take care of a horse.
And yet, oddly, you still succeeded.
I know.
Yeah.
Positive thinking, mate. Power.
It remains calm even while undergoing some form of, I presume, medical intervention from your apothecary. Either that or he just hates horses.
I mean, I do have animal care.
You also
Got
have
a lot of
heal.
stuff.
Yeah,
I can
you
use
do also
heal on
have heal.
Well, if that's
Yes.
the case, then I would love to heal our horse.
Roll me an average heal, please, as you attempt.
Okay. It's not too different from bandaging a slayer.
Okay, I will say you bandage the wound. It looks a lot cleaner. It now looks more like a unfortunate cut than a gash from a large chopper.
Good.
I just turn to Henrik and say, aren't you glad you joined us?
You wanted adventure. You got it.
Adventure hurts.
Oh,
It does at times.
That's when all like the party can like start showing him scars from previous adventures. They're like, yeah, and I got this one in the Harger Crypts, fighting that bat you don't believe in.
Well,
What were you
Orcs
doing
are
in the
definitely
harbor
real.
crypt? That's very old crazy. Are we getting a new horsey?
Well, I suppose we better try. I don't think this one will make it to Altdorf.
no, we better find a home for this one and buy a new one.
Well,
Maybe we
okay.
could stop and get a discount.
I think we're going to need to trade this horse out regardless. We just can't keep moving at this pace.
Well, I'll have to leave that one up to you guys. You do all the money stuff.
Yep. So I'd like to go find somewhere that we could possibly sell this one, like Glue Factory or something, and then buy a new one.
Okay. Horse-wise... I guess if you want something to pull a thing, then let's have a little look on the old value of a horse here. They ain't cheap.
Oh, they just.
We kind of want a pony, a mule. You know what? They're not actually. I need a table for this goddamn thing because it doesn't seem to actually include the prices of the animals anymore. Does anyone fancy looking that up in the book really quick?
I'll grab it. Give me a sec.
Murky Buckets. I'm just going to see if it's actually within the journal area. Let's have a see.
Who needs a whore?
Between Adventures.
Road Warden.
GM's Guide. GM's Guide. Character Death. I'll get that up and ready. Themes of War.
Now.
No, like Heinrich was a little bit unlucky there with the double hits. I've officially picked on him more than I have on Skullplate, so that's 2 sessions of near-death experiences.
Feeling good about yourself?
Get an interesting character and you just get screwed
To the wall.
I mean,
to the.
a lot of the damage has just been delayed. We're just finally bringing it in. All right, guys. How are we looking for our pony prices?
Yeah, I'm looking in the book.
Okay. Meanwhile, what are the rest of you up to? Wallbreak is just...
Well, done were the greenskins, and then there was some more, and they were
Got it.
real greenskins.
Yep.
Okay, so which one do you want? The mule's 5 gold, pony's 10 gold, a riding horse is 15.
It'd be a mule would probably be the best for what we're
Wait.
trying to do.
Yes.
Mule was the one that was 5 gold, right?
Well, there's a draft horse for 4.
The draft horse
Mule
would
would probably be better, or draft horse, one or the other.
Which you
either
want
or.
me to get?
I would say a draft horse would probably be slightly more fit for purpose for pulling a cart of 5 people, I would assume.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, that's fine. That horse stops me from pulling up my.
Could we do
There
a
you go.
haggle?
Okay.
Hit C. As I say, hit C.
I am hitting C.
Oh wow. Okay.
That
The actual
horse.
appearance of the horse crashes his.
Yeah,
This is the
every time.
real cursed horse. There you go. It's no longer here.
And I'm just
Maybe you
restarting.
somehow have ownership of the horse, which is causing the problem.
Well, every time you move it, it moves my camera, so I think so.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm having to refresh.
So are you?
And I'll run a. So we'll go with draft horse, but I
Okay.
want to haggle. I want to haggle the price.
Okay.
And also, we want to try and sell this horse.
Yep. Roll me a haggle.
Can you get a bonus because I have haggle too?
Sure.
Can I go into while this is going on? Can I go into a bar?
We'll
and,
give you a plus 10. Yeah, sure.
I pop into a bar and have a gossip, see if anybody's looking for a horse, just for maybe pottering about on a farm or something.
I may do the same.
One, and we'll give you a plus 10 afterwards for your haggle, Henrik, or a plus 10 haggle, please, Henrik.
Okay, so I just take off the minus 10 modifier.
Whoa!
Yeah, just ignore that. Okay.
It's challenging though, not a.
Challenging otherwise, yeah.
Good Christ.
Okay, well, you still beat the
Let's
other
just-
person, so slight discount. It's going to cost you about 2.5 gold crown after you've sort of sold the old one.
Okay.
Because I'm guessing we found someone to sell it to with a +7 and a +1.
Yeah, so it's basically you've now got a fresh horse. I will say this one's slightly more robust than the last. It's setting you back a little bit, though. And do remember that you have Amelin's money on you.
Amelin's money?
Ah, yes, of
Shopkeeper.
course.
Yeah, that's where all that gold crown came from.
So 2.5, which is
Plus you got 2 gold,
10
10
silver.
Yeah, so you're only slightly down on when you started, but your taxi fare has largely disappeared. Although I will, for the sake of making this more fun, say that you have a better horse now. Slightly.
Well, I can just pay for the horse out of pocket. I actually have the money. That's not someone else's money.
No, I have money anyway. I've got her 5 gold coin and I've got some silver.
Okay. I mean,
Glorious stallion
I'll
is there in
chip
front
a gold
of you.
crown for that. Hey, stallion.
I'll use the heavy
well,
draft
keep it-
picture
keep
just
it
for the
for now.
sake of making it look more impressive.
It does look more impressive.
Keep the money for now, and then obviously we might need to buy stuff afterwards.
Okay, so off to a tavern, and also to turn this music down a little bit. What are you guys inquiring about in town?
Well, first was to find someone to sell the horse to. Which,
Who's seen a halfling with a very large nose come through here?
Well, they
Yeah, we
wouldn't
have that
because
picture.
He got on
We
a
have the
boat,
wanted
didn't he?
poster.
Oh, he got on the boat,
Yeah,
didn't he? That's
no
right. Yeah,
one's seen the
no one's
halfling
going to
with a-
seen him. I'm just going to turn to Oedicus and be like, that's a stupid question.
Is it? I'd have gotten off that boat as soon as I got on it.
He's all the way. He's on his way to Altdorf, losing. You can
we
lose
assume.
yourself in a crowd there, mate. Can't lose yourself out here. Everybody knows everybody.
I think
I'm
I
double
might need
checking
to-
in case he got off the boat and did something different.
Okay, Yorkus, you ask around, and there is a brief moment where someone says, yeah, I know the halfling you mean, and you clarify some of the details. No, not that one. Looks similar, though.
They all look similar.
Racist.
They all look alike to me.
They all look alike. God damn it.
We've got an anti-halfling crew now today. Fair enough. I mean, this one seems
He
particularly
did try to
evil.
kill a. He did try to kill a whole town. By
The mud and
accident.
blood guys would be proud. We got a murderous rogue halfling on our hands.
Yep.
But now the question is, do we move on through the night? Because we might have to do this
Got a
night
new
and day.
horse.
Yeah.
I will give you, Yodicus, that the halfling that is in their town one piece of information sticks out. He has came here selling tonics.
Oh, I
Interesting.
wanted to get an interest in that.
Yeah. I'm going to go speak with this halfling. While we're waiting for all of the transactions to get done, I may take Lazarus with me and speak to this halfling.
Okay. It doesn't take too long before you arrive at a market stall with a bulbous-nosed halfling the other side.
Hey, how you doing?
Having an excellent day, sir. Tell me, do you sell or purvey tonics and potions?
Well, not so much on the potion side, sir. I like to work a little bit more on the official route, you know. None of that crazy, wacky herbalist stuff here. Just bona fide medicine.
Oh, funny you should mention that. You bear a striking resemblance to a fellow that I ran into in my own town not so long ago.
Oh, really?
I have kept one of my cookies. Yes, he was one of those. How would we say it? I would call him an amateur chemist, shall we say?
Well,
Perhaps an
I
amateur
see.
botanist.
Oh, really? That's strange. We generally... Well, each to their own, I guess, but none of that mumbo-jumbo here.
I take out one of the sweets that we had left over. And I hold it up to him and I said, would you do me a favor and take a whiff of this, sir? Just one smell. I promise it's a bit strong once you realize what it is.
Well, sure. Can do, I mean...
Don't taste it.
Why do you want me to smell it and not eat it?
You'll figure it out once you smell it.
Okay.
This is his blind memory roll.
Huh. Smells a bit like strawberries.
Indeed. It also has a rather unique additive. You see, the fine gentleman... What did he say his name was, Lazarus?
Mr. Greenapple?
Mr. Greenapple, yes, that was it. He neglected to mention that his special concoction also contained something a bit more lethal.
I'm going to
See, unfortunately...
a intuition roll, sorry, Yodicus, just while this is going on.
I'm kind of paying attention to see what... I'm seeing what he does while we do this.
Yeah.
As you said, intuition?
Yes, please.
Oh, no, I'm too mad. I'm way too mad. I think I'm going to burn a fortune.
Are you mad, bruh?
No, still mad. No, still too mad to pay attention to what he's doing.
Yeah. Okay, so as you were saying, what were you accusing of?
Oh, I'm going to tell him it's poison, basically. And I really want to have a nice long conversation with the person who tried to poison me.
Oh, really? Well, I really hope you catch the guy. He sounds like a real crook. You shouldn't be poisoning people. Maybe he was a herbalist. One of those kooks.
Doubtful. Tell me, sir, do you or your family have any affiliation officially with the Physicians Guild?
Yeah, well, actually, I do. I work for him. I'm here promoting the tonics across the world and land. Reichland.
Very good.
Can I see these tonics you have?
Sure. There you go.
What kind of tonics are they?
I don't know, you're going to have to roll something for that. Law medicine.
Halfling.
Average. Damn. Yeah, it's a concoction of, like, anesthetic and probably some extra sugar for a little bit of spice. A few other familiar ingredients. It would be something akin to like a Red Bull. Give someone a buzz for a short period, a little bit addictive, but it's kind of like a short-term feel-good concoction.
Okay, so it's basically an energy drink.
The equivalent of, yeah.
Okay. How much would you like for this? As I start listing things off from it.
Oh, well. Let's see. Let's have a look at the little prices here. How'd you feel about... I'll do you a discount. 1 silver. Ordinarily it will be 2.
Okay, I'll buy 4.
Oh, really? Well, please enjoy.
There you go. Yeah.
Yep, he's completely unreadable. Oh.
Guy's amazing.
And remember to spread the good word of the wonderful deeds that the Physicians Guild are doing here.
Oh, we'll be sure to pass it along. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. See you around.
Oh,
Thank you for your service.
I believe I will see you around. You take care now.
Another one goes on the death list of Yodicus. Kill the little people.
But Daddy, not all of them are bad, all right? He's just doing his job.
That's why he's still alive. If I felt like he needed to be not alive, I would have arranged for it. I would have let him taste the candy, for one. I stuff it back in my pocket.
I'm sure you're saving that for a very special person.
Well, you know, as they say, what goes around comes around.
And revenge is also a dish best served cold. So, so what was in that stuff then, Lazarus? You bought, you know.
We got it to give us some perp. If we travel by night, this will keep us awake. It's like a vitality thing. I was planning on giving each of you 1. If you guys get tired, you can have this.
Okay. Did you think you get anything for Jaeger?
I got 1 for each of the party members. I didn't get 1 for...
I'll give him my 1 as well, because he looks like he needs it after he, you know.
Heinrich? There's 4 of us. Heinrich, myself, you, and...
Yeah. He's gonna need more than just 1, mate. He can have mine. I'm
Heinrich?
okay.
You
Yep.
are past a fizzy bottle of something.
Okay. Just drinks it.
About 60
Fucking hell.
seconds pass, and the sweetness remains on your tongue. You feel a little bit of a buzz.
Ooh. Well, I have to say that's quite good stuff, actually.
Good to see you feeling better.
Yes, my arm still bloody kills, though.
Well, as it was nearly taken off with an arrow, I'm not actually that surprised.
Unfortunately, the stories of adventuring don't quite live up to the reality sometimes.
Sometimes. Gives him a look.
I'm sure I'll be fine. I mean, you know what they say, lightning never strikes twice and all that.
Yes, that is indeed what they say. I just,
Unless you have a metal rod sticking out your back. Just bolts off.
I look at Rex.
What? Lazarus, why would you stick a metal bolt in your back?
What?
Never mind. We should get going.
Contrary to how the map looks,
Oh, it looks like a market to me.
it's actually nighttime. Suddenly, the sky darkens. Because Hydra forgot to change it. Hydra forgot to change a bloody thing earlier. Walbrecht approaches.
Well, howdy. Been looking, find any new little holes?
I believe so.
Well,
Look.
this is just wonderful. Now, we're gonna push on through the night. We're gonna stay, get a little sleep.
Well, we need to make up some time. I think we need to push on, boys.
I agree.
Agreed.
Well,
We could rest on the travel in the cart.
yes.
Rotate.
Yodicus, perhaps you wouldn't mind driving for a while. My arm is a little tender.
Not at all. I'll take the reins.
I tell you are some sort of crazy fools, but I'm gonna come along anyway. Maybe I'll just save your life again.
Maybe you will.
You're welcome. Never mind. I'll thank my damn self.
No,
Goes off, walks off mumbling towards the cart.
didn't understand the bloke.
You thank me before you ask my thanks before I'm giving it. That would be demanding thanks. And no thank you.
Oh, is he not traveling with us anymore?
What was that?
Is he not traveling with us anymore?
No, he's going to go jump on your cart, but he's got his arms folded and he's now being grumpy.
He's in a bit of a tiff.
He's in a bit of a tiff.
I give him a bottle of liquor as I climb onto the cart.
He'll like
I just kind of tip my hat to him.
Yeah, I'll slow down. Gotta do.
I just climb into the back of the cart, sort of slump, try to get sleep.
Can I was gonna say I'm gonna pass Heinrich a health potion. If you're not feeling better by the time you rest up, drink this.
Just drinks it now. How do you do a healing potion?
Toughness bonus wounds. If it's is this the healing potion? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a regular healing potion.
What's that, like 1 wound? What's your toughness?
My
Oh,
toughness.
3 whole wounds. There you go.
Well, better than nothing.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Technically speaking, he should have retained the prone condition until he got healed. I'm just going to go ahead and assume that he was healed. We had the anti-bleeding check, which did do the job.
That was like a mega anti-bleeding.
Yeah, that was the please stop bleeding. Please stop bleeding everywhere.
Please stop bleeding. Injects epinephrine into his fucking heart.
Yeah. I would say, Lazarus, if you want to also do a further bandaging of him, fine. Because the first roll would have been a don't die test rather than a how
Make
many
you feel
wounds
better
can I
check.
give you test. None is the answer.
Takes the wind
Hey,
off him.
you just pulled my arm off.
All right.
I've done all I can.
It's beyond modern medicine.
It seems like stressing you out, Lazarus, makes you a better doctor.
Apparently,
Okay.
it's too relaxed for my taste.
All right, gentlemen.
On the cart, I think.
We're back on the cart.
Night driving, this can only go well.
Yeah. Good news is the moon is out. And
Which moon?
Which moon?
the good moon.
What?
Okay.
The good moon. As opposed
Mostly-
to the bad moon.
to
The
the
green
bad
one.
moon.
Morsleep or Mansleep?
Mansley.
We see
This
Mansleep.
is mansleep. Right. Who's sleeping and who is staying awake?
I'm driving.
I'm sleeping.
I'll stay awake.
We should
Um,
have 2 awake and 2 asleep.
Whoever is staying awake, please both roll me an average endurance roll.
Yeah, I could go all night long, baby.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm feeling tired.
Yeah. I will say
Drink your Red Bull.
this will be a non-permanent fatigue condition, Yodicus, but you are simply weary from being up for a prolonged period of time.
Yodi, you want me to take over, mate?
Perhaps that would be best.
And I will need, this time, a challenging drive test, because as you push forwards, it seems that one of the rivers nearby has burst its bank, and in front of you, where a road should be, is more of an overgrown marsh. Yet this is exactly where Amlin has drawn the map for you to travel.
All right, let's see how bad this goes.
About 9 inches of water, but the horse is easily able to push through. I will say, Rex, that is not a disaster. You are able to push forward, although there is a little bit of floundering by the draft horse as it's constantly sort of veering off and trying to find its own way out. Occasionally, a mind of its own decides to head towards dry land.
Encouraging words? No, not this time.
Yeah, it's going to take a while before you and this creature get properly acquainted, I feel.
Encouraging words.
Yeah, for now it's a little bit on the stubborn side, let's say. But you push forward. Now, who's not rolled a d10 yet?
I have not.
Lazarus, roll me a d10.
This is exactly how it felt in the crypt that week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking shit.
it'd be really tempting to have the initial orc tribe come out again,
Gone
asking
in
for
a
more
full
taxes.
circle.
Yeah, but it is not. It is not. Rex and Yodicus. Over in the lining of the trees are some soft lights. It looks like a lantern from a distance, but focusing on that image, it doesn't flicker like a flame. It is more like a white orb. I'm going to ask both of you to roll me an average willpower, as these lights are particularly enticing and seem to bob up and down in a very, very inviting manner.
What the hell is that? Dowdy?
I draw myself back just a little bit. At first, I'm like, oh, I'm going to go toward the light. And then some instinct pushes me back a little bit. I don't know if I'm still walking towards it, though. Or
I will
leaning towards
say,
it.
given it's a no but, I will say you do, with Rex's words, you snap out of it. And are...
Hey, what's up with you? Were you about to get off the cart?
Think I was. I immediately pull out my gun, which indicates to me that this is nothing good.
Right. So what's our direction? Are we moving away from the lights? Or are we moving towards the lights?
Past
Are
them.
we past them?
Yeah. They're in the woods to your left as you're
Okay.
travelling past. And
Right. Ignore them.
to your right.
Oh, fuck.
Who's got a law local?
Nope.
I do.
Roll
I
me an
think.
int test. You're asleep.
That's not sleeping. Just mumbles
I
in
was
his
about to
sleep.
say, but I'm
Num
asleep.
num cannon num num.
I have lore undead and lore Reichland. But I don't know if local would.
You give me a challenging lore undead.
I mean, all I can do is like a gossip test. Did I hear some folk tales?
Nah, I don't know what the hell this is.
Your rolls today.
Well, they were very good earlier, so I'm not complaining too much.
Waldrick, is that will be one of his rolls? Okay, he's also awake.
Well, that's the old that over there is known as gaslight. It's the spirit of someone that's dead or something about that. You want to speak to more if you want to get more information. But, yeah, don't walk over there. They'll eat you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shocking, because nothing in this world wants to eat us all the time.
Well,
ever.
yeah, absolutely. But these things, if you look at them for long enough, they almost like invite you inside. The best case, although some are risky, you put your hood up over your head. And then you can't
Rex
see him
pulls his
anymore.
hat. Rex pulls his hat down a little bit more.
Okay, but you're going to have to be Be more undercover than that.
He pulls up like his trench coat sort of backwards, flaps it over and over his head, so he's sort of completely shrouded except for a small slip.
I mean, the problem
I think
is you can't see anything anymore, so...
I think I'll be fine.
Okay, but just saying.
Well, someone's got to drive.
I pull my hat down over my eyes after hearing this.
I just look at you. I just look at Yodicus and just.
I tell you what, for safekeeping, let me just try something now. You got any rope?
No.
Oddly enough, I believe I do.
I was gonna say I thought we bought some.
Well, here's a good man.
I take
then.
some rope out of my backpack.
Excuse me a second.
He passes the rope down into his trousers, out the bottom of the trouser leg, and hands it to you.
You're gonna have to... come on. Come on.
I sigh.
No.
I tie it around my waist.
He hops and jiggles a little bit as the rope feeds through his trousers, and you worry what it's brushing past.
Sigh.
Hey, whoa. Come on. Right now. Back to it.
Carl pushes forwards. Rex, I'm going to ask you for one more challenging drive for me, please. Just to get out of the...
Oh
no!
No. Oh fuck! It's not much better.
Yeah.
We got stuck.
You're gonna slow down to a near stop. Near stop. Still moving. Someone's gonna have to get out and push though. And someone's gonna have to drive.
Right.
Grumpy,
Right.
grumpy.
Fuck's sake. Right. Someone's gonna have to push. Someone's gonna have to drive. You want to drive, Yodi?
All right. You think we should wake up the other two to help us get out of this muck?
I'll kick Lazarus on the way through. Henrik needs to rest.
Yeah. What's going
Cart's stuck. Come on.
on? Hesitantly gets up. Just,
Do not look left or right. Just focus on the car.
Okay. Half asleep. Yeah, whatever you say, man.
Fuck's sake.
Is it a
Pops
challenging roll for the drive?
Probably a strength test, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it is. We'll do the drive test at the end. Yeah, we're going to go for a strength test with the two of you pushing. We'll roll two separate tests because I want to know how you do, and I want a combined SL of 5.
Challenging?
Yeah, challenging, and we'll keep going until you get 5.
Oh, it was a 10.
Welcome to the jungle.
There's
Plus
3.
3. Good start.
Now, I'm going to need an average willpower from each of you, however. As no matter where your eyes turn,
Oh, fuck me. Oof, I'll have to stick with that.
Hey, I want to get the heck out of here.
Okay, so we've got, by the looks of it, Lazarus and Rex. You're pushing. Just as you give a heave, out of the corner of your eye, a little twinkle distracts you and entrances you slightly. You start lethargically dragging your feet through the waters, gradually stumbling away from the cart. Yodicus, you see this happen.
I believe what I'm going to do is take my pistol and
Yep.
shoot it directly up in the air.
Okay. I will... Let's give Firstly, make the roll. I just want to see if you if we have a fumble.
Blow
here.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Close his hand off.
Never
Yeah,
miss
that's
an
a good
opportunity to roll a black powder weapon without any bonuses. Because you never really see a dangerous misfire in life, except for the best day in the world. Wow. Okay.
Oh, that is okay. I'm using my last
That's
fortune. 'cause this is
17 damage to your arm.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
ridiculous. I will have no arm.
88, come on.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, damn it. Okay. Yeah. That would have been quite hilarious.
That would have been very funny.
However, not today, Hydra. Maybe next time.
This probably woke up Jaeger.
Yeah, I was about to say I've just bolted upright. What's going on?
I will say, yeah, I will say, Rex, Lazarus, you snap out of it momentarily. Heinrich, you wake the fuck up with a very loud bang.
I'm assuming it's a challenging willpower test.
Only
you
if
look
you look
around.
over at the sides.
Yeah, difficulties wherever you look here, and you're in an open cart. We're going to go with an average Heinrich as you're looking at Yodicus. And I think I said average for the others.
Oh,
What am I rolling
man.
average?
Will of Steel.
Yeah, no, Heinrich's fine. Heinrich,
Don't
you see
even
some dancing lights, but they don't seem to interest you.
Pretty.
I wouldn't look at them too closely. It's nearly caused all three of us to try to go after them, and I doubt you want to find what's on the other end of it.
Right. Carl Lazarus, back into it this time. For fuck's sake, stop making me do all the damn work.
Okay.
Can't help it. I'm tired.
Yeah, fuck you. Come on, push.
Walbrecht is keeping his cool right now, being like, come on, everybody, push a little harder now. He's going to get out and heave as well, but I'm going to ask for a strength test from each of you.
Challenging.
Yes, please.
I just bolt
just
the
a
cart
question.
forwards.
Yep.
Yodicus is pushing.
Yep.
Yodicus is driving.
Yodicus is driving.
But Yodicus is attached to Wilbrecht by the penis rope right now.
Yeah, max length.
Well, I'll actually have to get down and help with this, and we're
I
gonna
can
let
drive.
Heinrich drive. He also doesn't have his fatigue conditions anymore.
We just achieved +6 over.
You have, but let's see how much of a push we can get from everyone.
Okay.
You've passed
Chal-
the threshold. Yeah, Yodicus.
Challenging strength.
Challenging, please. You've passed your threshold.
Yeah, I'm not helping all that much.
Yeah,
Fuck's
okay.
sake. Right.
So between Walbrook and Rex,
It's the fatigue condition.
yeah, the cart comes loose and starts gradually mulling its way back through the mud. Problem is, are you going to let it stop to let them jump back on, or are you going to keep it moving?
I think we should keep it moving.
In which case, I'm going to ask for an easy athletics test from each of you to wade through the water, catch up, and jump on board. Good job, it was
Pass.
easy.
Okay. Athletics skills. Challenging.
Easy.
Easy athletics. Wow.
I know, right?
I mean, it's moving at
Oh my
like
God.
4 miles. Oh, good
It all
lord.
fails it.
As he goes to trip over, can I do an initiative to try and just sort of grab him?
He's
Pretty
going to be
full space
rolling a
first.
willpower test, but you can also try and well, no, you're jumping on the cart. So
I'm jumping on the
You're
cart.
jumping on
Can
the
I-
cart. So
I'm
Yeah.
gonna re-roll this.
Good gracious.
Yeah, now
Yeah,
he's
that's better.
motivated.
perhaps a very shiny little light just bobs up and down Lazarus, giving you the heebie-jeebies enough to put the fear of Sigmar up your backside. And with that, everyone is on the cart. The cart is moving at another 20 or so yards. You climb up the bank, and you're out of this weird, creepy marsh.
Right,
Unable
whoever's
to
got
move forward.
whoever's got the map, mark that down as fucking dangerous.
Duly noted.
Danger zone.
I mean, if you want to mark anywhere dangerous at night, just sort of circle Reichland
Well, at least we can write what's there.
Fair.
So now we know.
You are expert cartographers. Okay. I'm going to ask for one final D10. And we've had one from each of you, haven't we?
Yes.
So we'll have one from your companion.
Oh, no.
We won't do repeats. It's okay.
I was about to say, we already had that.
Yeah.
We've had the entire 8, 9, 10
Spectrum.
Okay. Let me just say to our audience, we're going to have a 5-minute bio before the final third of the session. See you in a moment. Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It is time to continue on our journey, and gentlemen, you are nearly there. Nearly. 2 hours-ish left to travel before you are more or less within the suburbs of the city at the very least. And as you push forwards, you join up with the road again, Rex. Yodicus, Henrik, Lazarus, a welcome sight after the last rather boggy place. This is far better constructed and a relatively smooth road. Moving on, we pass a coaching inn with the doors unhinged, wide open, largely scattered on the floor, and a rancid stench coming from inside.
I think something's dead. Oh God.
Yeah, I would agree.
So, which means we should probably stay away from it. It's probably not dead anymore.
And it smells really badly. We should just move on.
Why? I notice anything else by? Oh.
Yeah, that's
That's an open door.
Bear with me just a second. Yeah.
Pull out both guns.
Yodicus, you see
Look in
quite
the
a
door
few
intently.
bodies hanging from one of the joists up above. They're twitching, wriggling. There's about 10 or so in total, and a few pieces of bodies down below that aren't moving.
Are they hanging?
Yes.
Okay, I see. Yeah, sort of like this.
Very much so.
Holy shit!
There is blood and guts everywhere.
Is this? Can I roll lore undead? Does this give anything
And I
average challenging?
help.
Average.
Not bad.
Yeah, this looks like something happened to this place, and, well, someone strung up a bunch of... it's hard to know if the corpses were undead before they were hung, but maybe. But certainly with, let's just say, current events, it's not unusual for people to come back out of the grave. I think with your +3, you'd think that there are some means of death that make it more likely for you to come back.
Violence, I'd assume.
Violence, some plagues, certain dispositions of people.
Nothing like identifiable by the dead bodies. Like are they?
Well, I'm assuming at the
their
moment you
clothes.
are just stood at the door looking inside. For the individuals hanging up, they look to be largely... roll me a perception test as well, by all means. Or did you?
I did.
Yeah.
Balls one, but
This is just a look around a bit more. Civilian clothes. Nothing that really stands out aside from ordinary clothing.
huh? We can't. Well, can't really leave him up there. You don't really have time to stop and deal with it, unfortunately.
Gentlemen, get back in the cart. I really think we should move on.
We'll have to come back on the way back and deal with this, I think.
We're not far from Altdorf. We could always report it.
That's also true.
Right then.
The Reichsguard, it'd be better suited to handle anything.
Okay. You leave. And
The interest of time.
nothing happens. You head back on the road. Curious, perhaps, what happened here. What afflicted these people? What unfortunate circumstances led to them, or so many being hung? But that is a job for another day, as we are nearly in Altdorf. And the hour is early morn by now. I'm going to ask for an endurance test from each of you, please.
Challenging.
Challenging. A failure will result in 1 fatigue.
Balls.
So that's just a fatigue for everyone.
I would like to drink my
fatigue
energy
condition?
drink.
Oh, sure, drink it. You can use it to remove for condition. So, 1. So, who's having a drink? Arr.
I think I will. I'm at -2 now.
You three still have an energy drink, so
Yeah, I'll take mine away.
I was going to say it
If
might be
I-
worth you keeping yours. No, it might be worth you keeping yours, Rex. If anything happens, you're going to be more useful than I am right now.
Yeah, I'll chuck mine then, get rid of my condition.
Okay. And Lazarus?
Hydra, do I have... I'm drinking my energy drink. Will that get rid
That's
of
fine.
me? Okay.
Yep. Okay. So, deciding to push on, you head over to Altdorf. The city is huge and vast, but it has a dock where the majority of the barges will arrive. Something not difficult to find. The River Reich.
Oh. Checking with some of the blokes around there to see if the boat's come in yet.
That is a very good idea.
What do you want? Charm or gossip?
I'm
It doesn't matter, they're both
going
the same.
Yeah, I'm going to ask for a gossip.
Challenging.
Yes.
I placate them with some booze, or grease them with a bit of money.
Why does it not like this map? Why do you do this to me, game? Fine. We'll go for this map instead. Haha!
On the rooftops, Batman style.
Hey, it suits my character.
And Lazarus,
when
I
are you
have
gonna
noted
take
that the
your
mask
mask
is
off?
off. I have
Okay.
noted. Uncertain. There are barges every day, so either they arrived perhaps on the last barge, or they will be arriving first morning.
So soon, basically. That is the next set of barges.
Yes, so what they tend to do is stay at one of the river inns and not move at night, just because it's slightly more dangerous, even in this part of the capital. So, not quite first light, more like 2 to 3 hours after first light. So you get a little bit of a lay in bed.
I mean, we've got some time to rest up and possibly get rid of the fatigues.
And Yodicus, the last of the barges last night, didn't actually arrive yet. Seemed to have been delayed. One of the local
straight
harbour
there.
folk says.
Okay.
So,
Right. So, boys, he's probably not here yet. We'll work under that assumption for now. So, if we spread out, because at the moment, we look pretty identifiable. If we spread out, see if you find him. Well, when the boats come up, just scan for him. If you find somebody, then give us a wave.
Every once in a while, Rix, your approaches remind me that you are not a man who grew up with sufficient means. I take out a couple of silver and rub them together. I suggest we ask others to do the looking for us. I'm gonna go and attempt to bribe pay a commission, that's the word, to the local stevedores guild. So as soon as this ship comes in and they see him, they come to us.
I will say, early hours of the morn, that will be possible. Because, like, when light breaks. Because for now, the city is pretty darn quiet.
But they know every boat that's coming in.
Oh, they will.
Every ship.
They will.
If the ship.
I'll say when you ask around locally, they'll say that you give it another hour or two and they'll probably be open. But at the moment, people are still sleeping, as it's still kind of pitch black.
Now,
I'll wait nearest that,
Yeah.
near there, because I would rather pay them to find the ship.
Sure.
is it possible for him to use a rowboat, like from the river end, come up and into town?
Unlikely,
But possible.
but possible. What's Rex's line of thinking here?
Basically, this guy is running.
Yep.
He probably knows that we can get here before he can, even though he took a boat. It is unlikely, but we would be determined, so thus that is a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
He may try to come in under a different means. So he may try to come in under a... but he won't come in off of the barge as such, because he knows that we'll be looking for that.
So,
whereas a rowboat escapes notice.
roll me a... Do you have a law local?
Nope. I can roll an intelligence test for you.
Roll an intelligence.
Seems plausible.
Okay, you can do maths. Your guess would be that there's probably 100 boats that come in and out of here per day. Not all are barges, however. But there would be a large degree of river traffic for one to hop from one ship to another. It would be very much possible.
They might already be there.
Possible, but I don't think it's likely.
All right.
And if the boat from last night didn't turn up, then that's been delayed. The travel time, unless there's a faster boat he could have hopped on midway.
Couldn't tell you.
I will say from previous rolls, Henrik, you would be pretty confident you've got here faster than a boat possibly could.
Yeah.
The barges
whole point of
tend
picking the
to
journey
go
the
at
way we
a relatively slow pace, and they have a very indirect route to take. Whereas you've gone at a quick pace and travelled constantly without break, which the barges will often sort of moor overnight in one of the river ends. So
Is it only the barges that overnight?
Not many ships will be out at night.
Right. So either way, we start. They're not due to start coming until a couple of hours after first light.
It's a case of, even though the rivers are safe-ish compared to the roads, people still don't go out at night because it's not as safe. So maybe some smugglers, but it's not commonplace.
Well,
I think we take a few hours rest nearby, ready for when the first ships start coming in.
We should, I don't know, set up a watch, keep an eye on the dock or the port where the barge is coming in, and then have the other people of the watch take rest like we did on the cart.
I just think Yodicus and I, if we can get enough rest to get rid of the fatigue conditions, it'll help.
I'm gonna set up in a nice sort of like inconspicuous spot where I can just watch boats.
Okay. I will give you a choice, Yodicus, to either get some rest and come here as soon as you've had a bit of shut-eye, or spend every waking moment trying to find people to assist you in your efforts?
I think at this point, the risk of him getting here and us not spotting him is too high because of how
Yeah.
big the city is.
Okay. So
Roll my bribery check.
there you
Oh,
go.
nice.
So although the central office was closed when you first arrived, there were still a few stevedores kicking around, a few spare dock hands that you can start making inquiries about, and the majority of them are happy to keep an eye open for a few coin. Now, are you giving them a description of the individual in question, or what's the...
Oh, yes.
So it's not
We
just...
have
I
that
know-
photo poster.
Right, so we have the poster, but more importantly, I'm actually not so much telling them that. I'm telling them that there is a person that is, criminally wanted by a lord south of here for attempting to poison his subjects,
Yep.
and that these are the barges. It's coming from this direction, so the barges, and this is an etiquette gilder kind of thing, I think,
Yeah.
which I do have. But I'm talking about, like, we want all of the barges that are going the route that connects. So anybody that's flagged to come in from that route, I want to know that they come here, keep an eye out for halflings. I'm not going to get too specific, because he
Yeah.
could put makeup on, he could change what he's wearing, all that stuff.
Yep. Okay.
So it's more like, tell us about all the boats that are coming in from just this one direction, because that's the only place he can come from.
Right, and then it will be a run, come and get you, will it?
Run, come and get us, and keep an eye out for halflings, especially if you see halflings, and silver to the first, multiple silver to the
Okay.
first man who finds the right ship.
How much silver
With
do
the
you
right
want to
guy.
put into this?
Oh, I have 5.
Okay.
I'll give him a week's wages.
Yep. Okay.
And again, they can split it and stuff. I'm clear about that. Like, it's not
Yeah,
it's not
they
about
will.
that, but the first man that gets it will get a bonus. So I'll probably throw in another silver for the guy who brings it to me directly.
I will say for that, you have a handful of stevedores that are willing to keep an eye out for A, a barge in this direction, and B, a halfling, and will come and let you know that the person has arrived. And then
That's gonna be.
Lazarus.
Then I sit down and rest.
Yeah. Lazarus?
Like Rex, I'm gonna post up somewhere and just watch for ships coming in. I'll be just somewhere on a different angle, so that way we can have eyes in different directions.
Yep. Okay. Okay.
I think in terms of resting, I'm actually going to find wherever Rex is, somewhere near him. Maybe even if it's just sort of lying in the concrete with a folded up cloak or something. Just so that when the boats start coming in, he can give me a nudge, and then we can spread out a bit.
Okay. And let's go ahead and start our rolling process. So right after we load up a dock. A nice looking.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. I actually kind of enjoyed being Batman.
I would like to load up a picture of this. Okay, let's type in the word city. Can't remember what I called half of my maps. Ah, there we go. I mean, this is Bokhafen, but it's basically a bigger version of this. But hey, we're earlier on in history, so this is feckin' Altdorf. So, we're going to start rolling some tests. Rex, can you roll me a difficult perception, please? This is just during the early hours to look
Show me the
at
money.
each ship, and yeah, that's pretty good.
Nice.
Ah,
Wow.
wow.
These are good rolls.
Okay. We've got 2 more. Okay, and after your rest, Jodicus, and Heinrich will be there with you. For the sake of this, we'll take away the old conditions. Although in
Behind
future
it.
campaigns I will be far less forgiving. Anyway. Perception from Henrik Jodicus. Have we done Lazarus? Lazarus?
No.
No.
Difficult,
Oh,
please.
Difficult. Good. My perception's shit as it is.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay. Well, the
Yeah,
good
no, I'm
news
I'm
is...
paying more attention to my runners than
Yeah.
than the ships.
Yep, fair enough. And you've got about... you've got 3 people coming up to you simultaneously, Jodicus, saying,
Sir, we've spotted 2 barges coming in. Looks like yesterday's and this morning's. You said to mention if they were coming from that land.
Many thanks.
They'll be docking up in the next half hour. Should be down at the 4th and 9th pier.
now Rex...
Duly noted.
Looking out at the barges, you recognise you recognise 2 barges out in the distance, and also have a keen eye trained on all of the smaller ships. Now, I will say, with the distance that the Reich is from one bank to the other, one doesn't have a hope of recognising an individual unless it is travelling right alongside the waterfront, which obviously most of them aren't. But you do spot 2 barges, side by side. Giving you some time. Lazarus, same for yourself. I
We
will
spot 2 barges.
assume for now that the group of you convene together.
Okay, so we don't have to run and get anybody.
Let's fast forward to you stood next to each other.
Well,
So-
there's 2 barges on the way.
Yeah.
4 and 9.
4 and 9. Okay.
Ah, great. Opposite ends.
Yes.
We're gonna have to split up the group to watch both ends.
Well,
I believe we
Leodicus, I said I would follow you to catch this little rascal. If that's okay
Very
with
well.
you, of course.
I welcome your company. I may also pay a few silver to wrestle up some of the local guard. I don't fancy his chances if we have a bit of a numbers advantage.
Now, hang on. Before you just go off and do that, isn't like the Physician's Guild like a big thing around here?
It is.
So, working off that, do you think that maybe they might be a little bit hand in hand with the guard? As
They'll probably get like a little bit better treatment, I would imagine, but I don't think they're gonna be hand in hand.
Well, my supposition is this. Usually, things of this nature are all well and good as long as no one can see them. Problem is, he's offended a noble lord and is to be brought back for trial. So even if they are hand in hand, they're certainly not going to want to admit that, now would they?
yeah, but we're outnumbered.
Outnumbered is let me put it this way. The difficulty with them choosing to do it that way is that there's too many people that know that we're coming this way. If we just disappear at the docks, awfully inconvenient. I'm less worried about the guards and more worried about him getting away. Besides, you present evidence that he's a poisoner, or at least claims that he's a poisoner, and is to be brought back to stand trial in our district, in our region, unless he has nobles waiting for him by the docks. I'm not terribly concerned about it, and if he does, well then, that's a whole nother animal.
All right.
All right. Leadership, if you're trying to drum up guards. Say average.
Wouldn't that be bribe again?
I mean, if you're just going to pay them, you can do bribe. Yeah, sure.
Well, the problem is I could tell them, yeah, I could try leading them, which I do have leadership, but I was
I'll
like,
give you the
this
choice.
is me. I'll try bribery.
How much money do you have left?
2 gold and change.
Oh, well, there
This
you
is
go. Yeah,
This is you trying to keep it under wraps, isn't it? It's not like a big public thing.
Exactly. The intention here. So I'm down 5 silver from the gentleman, but I figure for a gold crown between could probably get me about half a dozen guards for an hour or two. We just
Yeah.
you know.
Don't you have the stevia doors anyway?
We have the stevedores also, who brought me the information, so I paid for that. But let me see how much I have to pay these guys, because they might, depending on how well I roll, which is not well.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
I'd almost say at that point, some of them might be a bit offended.
No, because I mean, I'm bringing them an actual legal case. It's not like I'm telling them. It's more like, do they have time to help me?
Yeah, but you're bringing them a legal case and then trying to pay them.
I'll say.
Yeah, that's how you get things done in a pre people paying their guards well society.
I will say that a couple of them are disinterested, but 2 are willing to, and they will share a gold crown to do so. Let's make it 3. Let's round up.
Oh. Well, that's
3
kind.
whole guard. The other 3 that you were hoping on wanting to split the gold crown have already been paid by someone else to do something more interesting.
Figured.
So they're like, you know what, why don't we split up and do both of these things we're being paid to do for something that we should be being paid to do anyway. If you want
Somebody
guard,
else bribed them first. That's fair.
Yeah. So, you've got 3 guard. What's your plan?
Well, my plan would be to split up, take 2 of the guard with me and Heinrich, because we're more fragile, and send one of the guard with Lazarus and Rex to balance out our ability.
Didn't you pay stevedores to also watch out for a halfling?
Oh, yes.
Yes, but not to recover one. But
No,
a few
I
of them
mean, they
will
could be
stand
there
there
to
and
spot.
let you know if they see a halfling on the boat.
Yeah.
Although you've got roughly, for every 10 passengers, you would expect 1 to be a halfling. Maybe 1 in 20. So more like 1 in 20, I would say. I mean, it's Altdorf.
Yeah.
It's got a fairly big halfling presence, so you would expect on every barge there to be halflings. Bit of a problem. However, we will see. So, you will have a few of them stood around as well, just keeping an eye out. Who's taking which number? And who's going where?
Should we take 4, Yodicus?
Yes, I think we'll take 4.
And you taking 2 guard?
We got
or
9.
We're taking 2 guard with us, because it's me and Heinrich will take 2 guards, given our lesser physical capabilities, and Rex can take the other guard with Lazarus. That's my thinking.
Okay. Now, for the first... Bear with me a second, I'm just transferring guards over because I wasn't expecting guard here. I am going to secretly toss a coin. If I can find one in my damn... No one has cash anymore in this day and age. I'm not going to do it in session because I don't want the audience to know. Do I even have a dice?
I was about to say, you must have a dice on your shelf, man.
Everything I have is in boxes.
Just butter both sides of the toast.
I have
and
a
then throw that.
business card that I use to fake a job that I don't have in order to get a trade discount. I am going to drop it from a particular height and see if it lands face up. It will be Yodicus and co. Otherwise, we'll see. Okay. I'm obviously not going to tell you the response.
Right.
So we have Yodicus and Heinrich, sorry, just to double check. I want to make sure I've got this correct. And 2 guard?
It's also Henrik, not Heinrich, but that's
I'm
okay.
sorry, but, you should be more Germanic. Okay, you three, I will...
Should be more Germanic, and here's Rex.
yeah. I like the combo of Cockney and German. We're actually going to start with Rex and Lazarus, who are waiting at the boat eagerly with one bodyguard alongside. There is perhaps some 80 passengers. And one by one, you watch them walk past you. I'm going to ask you, Rex, what are my old cast doing here? Anyway. Memories. I'm going to ask you both for an average, no, a challenging perception. There are loads of people here. You're trying to find someone particularly small. And the guard.
Go for it. Oh.
There we go.
Okay, well, fortunately, the bodyguard also rolled a natural 4.
Right.
And pulls over 2 halflings toward you, Rex, and Lazarus grabs them by the shoulders.
Come here with me. Need you to be checked over. Are these them?
I've never met the guy, so Lazarus.
Lazarus, it is not.
No, they're good.
All right, well, let's keep looking.
And you continue to sift through the crowd. We're going to hide you for a moment. Yes, your screen will probably go dark.
No, just
No, just disappeared.
slightly dim.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. Right. Then we go to Henrik. And
Thank you.
Yodokas. Can you please roll me a perception roll? Challenging. And to guard.
I also took them because I have jack perception.
Yeah.
They're not too bright either. Oh wait, no, 34. Okay.
34 is enough to and okay, that's not for a guard, sadly.
Of course
I
it's,
figured
why
not.
would it be?
But we do have a particularly dramatic moment arriving. Individuals brush past, left and right. You are in the midst of a crowd, Yodicus. And in front of you, about 8 yards ahead, you spy one thing you hate above all others right now. A big-nosed halfling. And he sees you. He sees you all right. And he is about to roll an initiative test to see what he's
I
going to do.
smile. Why, hello there.
Right. Mr. Greenapple. Oh, how your career is... Yeah, wow, okay, well, good luck. Roll me a challenging... Actually, yeah, I'll get you to roll it, because I would prefer you to do the rolling for your initiative test. Please roll me a challenging initiative test.
Is that for both of us, or just for...
This is for Yodicus. As soon as you're aware, Heinrich, which Yodicus will make you aware, I will imagine. You really nearly passed as well, Heinrich. Actually, no, Heinrich, you can roll as well. You did see. An initiative test, please. Challenging. Okay, you are not going first. Let's just try.
Still not going first.
Better. Right, my little green apple. Why aren't you rolling? Don't be a dick.
I guess during this time, me and Laz are still just like looking through people.
Fine.
You're at the other end of the ducks.
I will roll a goddamn one of these.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yodicus!
Wow.
Jumping off
Well
the
then.
side of the pier, plopping down into the water with a fairly elegant dive. It's a small halfling. your prey. And he's going to roll a... Come on, you do have swim. I know you do. Oh, frickin' just... Let's just have an athletics then. Fine. You're not allowed to roll that either. I hate you. Okay. Not so elegantly clashing with the water. Yodicus, you're up. In the water, making his way for what looks to be a sewer grate, is a small halfling.
Can I see where the sewer grate is relative to us?
Yes.
I'm going to yell, "Get him!" at the guards.
Okay.
And I'm going to go to the edge of the pier, yelling, "Stop the murderer!" at the top of my lungs. Take my handgun and aim at the grate that he's going for and wait until he gets lined up with it, because I can't swim that well.
Now, I will say, Yodicus, you will not necessarily need to pass a law check to know that drawing a weapon could be seen as problematic.
Question.
Yes.
I've already paid off the guards that know we're hunting for a attempted murder.
That will likely help.
There's a lot of civilians.
Well, the point is I moved to the edge. I'm not moving. I'm like, I don't even address the civilian crowd. I just point at him, I go over, and I shrug my cloak off.
Posing the little nudge that might be in the back of your head, that is, those that draw weapons within cities can quickly find themselves in sticky situations if things come down to he said, she said. And
I've got some evidence, though. That's why I kept the candy.
That's fair. That's fair.
He tried to poison me with this!
Indeed. And so, now, we have a problem. The halfling is swimming eagerly towards this sewer grate. It is not level with the pier. It will require a jump in order to get to a sufficient footing that you can obstruct it and stop the little monster. Now, one of the guards, if you're going to try and make it, but not just a challenging, this will be... This is going to be hard. So it's a long leap. But
I
doable.
am very mad.
You are very mad. And worst case, you fall into water.
Yep, sploosh.
Splash.
Oh my god! Why did you listen to him?
No, it wasn't that. I'm just that mad.
Heinrich, you see what Yodicus is doing? What are you doing? He seems to be jumping in the water.
I'm just going to leap without looking, and I'm going to sort of run and jump, but I'm going to try and jump in the water, not to the grate. I'm going to try and chase.
Just try and jump on the halfling.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll.
It's a good plan.
Yeah, okay. I'm actually going to say, instead of rolling a hard, I'm just going to go for a difficult, and this is for you to cannonball on top of the halfling. Which is one of the more cruel things I've seen.
Oh my god, he
Oh
passed.
my god, okay.
Donk.
We're going to do this as an opposed test, which is ridiculous, but...
What are you going to oppose it with?
Swim.
Swim, yes.
Oh no.
Okay. So,
Ain't opposing that shit.
aquatic damage dealing to a halfling. So, in theory, this was actually a Facebook post the other day, which I do feel this is very relevant right now. You take 3 damage plus 1d10 for every yard that you fall when falling. So I wonder if you inflict that much. It should be like, he'll have
Makes
something
sense.
soft to the other. So roll me a d10, and we're just going to add... well...
He's
and
knocked himself out.
You also count as larger than him, which means you have damaging attached to your athletics roll, and your second number was a 0, which means you can effectively change your... Yeah, so it's 15 damage to the halfling.
Jesus. Fucking killed him.
Yeah.
He's unconscious. He's not dead yet.
He's knocked out. Unless he's really tough.
Hit location, body.
Oh, good.
Just a bit of
Oh, even
scratch.
better.
Okay. So he has a bleeding condition, which and he is also he has a prone condition, which now means he is sinking. So we now have another problem, but we'll come to that in a moment.
Better save him. God damn it.
We have to go
Just-
save him now.
Successful
Just for
in
the
a way.
narrative.
Yeah,
Just for the narrative on this.
yeah.
Henrik's intention there was to dive into the water to chase him, not to land on him.
Do you have?
However, Henrik's just that kind of guy that sometimes he just gets stupid lucky.
Yeah, apparently so. And not only that, but the dagger that you have in your sheath actually slices him down in the chest, and now he has a gaping wound that is oozing lifeblood into the water beneath him. Now we have a problem. Yorkus, can you swim?
Oh, that's a great question. I feel like I have that. Doesn't look like I do. I can do everything but swim.
Okay. So instead of rolling swim, we'll just say it is a difficult athletics to stay afloat.
Is there now like commotion and stuff? 'Cause,
Oh
like,
yes,
Me and Lazarus are getting bored.
that is a decent roll.
basically.
Okay, I will say even because you rolled a double, you can inch yourself closer toward where the halfling is. But I will say that being your action as such, we're going to need a separate grab next turn. Technically, it was his go first, so we're just going to roll and see if he bleeds out and dies.
Of course you will.
On a roll of a 10, he dies.
Don't you dare.
Don't you dare die before I can kill you.
Oh,
We need
don't you dare
information,
die before I can figure out who sent you.
right?
Heinrich, does anyone have swim here?
I do not have swim.
No one has swim.
Why would anybody have swim?
The guards?
So to grab him,
They're probably running in full plate. You ain't gonna want to go swimming in that.
the guards are not jumping in right now. I will say that one of them is waving a halberd in your direction to hold on to. Two of them, in fact, are. So you have some assistance here. And a couple of them are even.
Those are good.
Shouting very
Got that
good words of encouragement towards how to swim.
No, kick with your other foot. Yeah, no, not like that. Pretend you're a dog.
Right, Heinrich, we're going to try and now play catch the halfling as the halfling is sinking. This is going to be a hard dexterity, please.
Me and Laz now like be on the way.
Where's
Sure.
dexterity?
Yeah, by
Is it on the
now you
main
guys
page?
will have finished searching through. I mean, you guys are. I'm going to be honest. If every round is 5 seconds, so
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
you'll be here at the end. But
Yeah, I'm going against 13 here. Do you know what? Let's use my last reroll. Why not?
You're still against 13.
okay.
Let's talk to the dark gods.
Oh fucking hell! Send it.
Right.
Some of us need to learn how to swim. Seriously,
Top of the round.
Still alive.
Still alive. Yodicus. A difficult dexterity, please. This is difficult not to grab him, but to not sink
Is
yourself.
it difficult or hard?
Yes.
Not that it mattered. I still lost.
Hard,
but
sorry, I meant to say.
Oh, it's a hard.
Yeah, I meant to say hard, sorry.
Like the end of last session.
Oh, good lord, you're on 23.
Yeah. I have to roll a 1 or a 2 to pass this test.
So, can you think of anything to get around this obstacle? I will say the issue is currently that you're not a swimmer, thus grabbing him and sinking. I would give you the option of allowing yourself to sink and grabbing him for an average for a challenging
you still have-
dexterity,
do
but
you
then
still
you'll
have
be
the rope?
underwater.
I still have my rope.
That's not helpful on you.
No, but I can throw one end of the rope up and sink in the direction of the halfling.
Yep.
I'll allow it. Okay.
So I throw one end of the rope up, which is still tied to my waist.
I will
'cause
allow you to
forgot take
pass
off
it to
with
one of the
iron.
guard who are like,
Yep.
Oh, stop kicking like that. You're gonna sink.
I grab throw the rope to them. I sink and attempt to grab the halfling.
okay.
Is
I'm going to say that's going to have to be the next action because
That's fine.
The pulling the rope, the handing it over, the bobbing
yep.
down, and you are now mano a mano, like effectively this halfling's like a little drowned rat that's currently bleeding out in front of you. I mean, if he weren't a murderer, he would truly deserve some sympathy right here. Henrik,
I'm
how's it
going to
going?
make another attempt to grab him.
Okay. Same again, please. This is all the while that you're learning how to swim on the spot. So this is like earning all of your badges in one go.
So instead of swimming down, apparently I'm flying up out of the water.
The other thing
Yep.
that is also an option is readying an action so that next turn you get a plus 20. Combine that with a reroll and, well,
Yeah.
yeah, that might improve odds, but
It's a bit late now.
let's see
I
if
got
it
a plan.
is. Whoa. Okay. Jodicus. I will give you, as you're sinking down, with one hand, I'm going to give you an average dex.
The average dex.
Oh, no, sorry, challenging, I meant to say. I'm sorry.
Too nice.
I'm sorry.
I'm still not.
Trying to be too nice.
Well, no, since
Oop.
I'm still not that good at roll. By God.
Oh,
No!
I will get this half.
Curse you, dark gods!
Henrik,
well, it's all right. You're already in the water, fish, frog. You know.
I'm going to...
also one endurance roll for you, please, Jodicus, as you're holding your breath. You won't go unconscious straight away, don't worry.
I'm going to try again. In fact, no, I'm going to ready an action this time round.
Okay, you're
Just
going to
in
ready an
case.
action. Okay. You're successfully holding your breath, Jodicus.
Rage.
Yeah. Okay. Let's hope.
It's a hell of an
I
anesthetic.
feel like if he dies now, things are not looking too good. But if, however, you get one more roll, I honestly feel like you're going to get this. Okay. I'll just let you both do your rolls now. So Henrik, you get a plus 20. So you're basically just rolling
An average, basically.
an average.
Can I aid him? Oh,
Wow.
I guess-
There you
Whoa!
go. So what I will say,
Okay.
Jodicus,
I
is
get hold of the with that roll. I get hold of both of them
Yeah.
and then kick
And the rope.
and then fly out of the water before going and visiting Krypton.
So, Henrik, you submerge for a moment and you grab a hold of him in front of you, Jodicus. Henrik has a hold of this halfling, and I'll allow you a much easier roll because you're grabbing a human quite large to grab Henrik, and then hopefully you could all be pulled out.
Oh,
Nope.
good lord.
Never mind.
He pulled him
news.
under.
Swoop.
Henrik has a hold of him. So you're underwater holding a halfling. God, this feels like asking for so many rolls for something so simple. And yet, it's also
It was
Warhammer.
dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't know how to swim, water is pretty damn dangerous.
Can we turn up yet?
I mean, realistically,
I've
in this fight, no. I'm sorry, but it's
That
going to
sounds
take
okay.
you in the region of about 15 rounds to get here. Because even if it's 100 meters, if you sprinted 100 meters, it would
I
be
feel like we've
3
had 15
rounds.
rolls.
It's going to
We've
feel
got about
like it.
4 rounds, I
Yeah,
think.
we're on about 4, so it's been like less than 20 seconds.
Fucking hell. And he's still
not
not
dead.
dead.
He's
Okay.
still alive.
Henrik and Jodicus just roll to grab each other. One of you succeed.
Just a normal dex.
Yeah, both of you average dex rolls. Please, someone grab someone. Okay. Which bit of Yodicus do you grab? Because it's not his hand.
Garbage dex.
I would rather not say. Yeah, it's basically grab onto his belt.
Grab onto his belt. Okay.
Well,
And,
I'm sure they're pulling us back up by now.
The guard pull you up post haste, and a halfling is tossed onto the deck. And as with that round of action, yeah, halfling his initiative was first. So, God, he's still okay. Someone needs to stop him bleeding. Who's going to save his life?
I don't have heal. Do you have heal, Yodicus?
That's one of the few things, other than swimming, I don't have.
Dex check.
Who's got higher dex?
You just need to do an average dex.
Yeah, so we can
can I
both
do-
try it.
I have 33.
Go ahead.
Okay, with an assist, do I
How
get?
much does
do
the
I
guard
get?
have?
Oh, it's an average, isn't it?
God's probably better off.
They also have heal. They actually have the skill. If they're guards, at least they have
well,
access to it.
Yeah, these don't have it yet.
No, we're fine.
There you go. You stop the bleeding.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that have been embarrassing? Like, does anyone know how to stop bleeding? Blat.
Well, to be fair, the cannonball probably took everybody by surprise.
Okay. As
So
you
what
were
you're
drying
saying
off, in the next few
I-
seconds,
I cannonballed him,
Yes.
grabbed him, dragged him out of the water, and then saved his life.
yes, you nearly killed him, then saved him. And running up behind you right now is Rex of Lazarus.
Well, I see you got the bastard.
All joking aside, I think we should keep this one. I take my head over to over to Heinrich.
Can I do a
Henrik,
heal
thank you.
check on the halfling? Stabilize him.
Sure. Try and fix him up.
Challenging or average?
Average. You can take your time.
Well, no. And he's
Doesn't
not-
want to.
You didn't hurt him. You just didn't help him.
Right?
Yeah, it's like, fuck this guy. Goddamn halflings. Okay, well, in summary, you have a crowd of about 50 people right now, all murmuring and gossiping. A lot more guard headed over. And I think Yodicus is going to be spending the next few days organising some sort of legal repercussions for this halfling alongside
I look at the crowd.
interrogation.
I look at the. I look at Green Apple and I look at the crowd, and say, "He didn't have a ticket."
Take a corruption point, you scummer.
No ticket.
What film is that from, even?
Indiana Jones.
Indiana
That's the
Jones
one.
and the Last Crusade.
That's the one.
It's also
Oh,
from
right.
Jay and Silent Bob Dogma.
Let's
Dogma.
have some. Let's have some endeavour rolls, guys. Let's go for some happy music too. Who's going to go first? Yodicus, you like rolling, so
Let's see what happens. Where is the table? There we go. Oh dear, here we go.
while wandering the outskirts of, well, you're in Altdorf, you stumble across a crying baby with a branch. Within a branch on a tree. Okay, it's wrapped in cloth, difficult to make out any features. You pass an average athletics test to get it down.
It's a beastman, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you did well.
Wait, I saved it.
Nearly got it down.
He
I
just
will-
ran up the tree.
With your +6, I will let you decide. Is there anything wrong with this child? Visibly?
No.
Seems fine. You're going to ponder on
look
what
into
you're
that.
going to do with that? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to look into this.
We're just going to file that one under for tomorrow. Puts the baby in a box. Right, Rex, over to you. One of the local lords sends an envoy. Having heard of recent deeds, they're requesting assistance with something. Rex,
Well, I did just change to the vampire hunter career.
which
Yep.
lord has asked for your assistance, Rex?
Oh, who are we friends with?
Somethhinghausen. I mean, your friend, like you've met most of them.
Who do
Well,
we,
not
who do
you
we want to be?
personally,
Do we
but
want to be friends with anybody? Going to snow on that one.
You can
Well,
get back to me on that if you like.
Yeah.
Is it what's her name? The Baroness that kept hitting on Sighard.
Yeah.
We want her.
Yeah, it's gonna be that.
We
Yeah,
want her
Baroness
in our
Natalia.
pocket.
Okay, Natalia has requested your assistance with something.
Yeah.
It's going to be your recent deeds.
Well,
Yeah.
apprehending a fugitive.
Exactly.
Killing a fen beast.
Apprehending a fugitive.
Also killing a fen beast.
Watching a knight get murdered. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a pretty good skill too.
She's going to request some assistance of an investigator for a matter that we will potentially see in a session, I feel. Right. Let's see. And they say nothing bad happens. Henrik.
I mean, next week.
Nothing good happens. Well,
No. Well, whichever session you're in next. Oh, look. All the peoples. Gossip within Tarms that one of the nearby towns has been raided. No one seems to agree what attacked them or the extent of the damage. Okay.
Could be greenskins, could be undead.
I'm going to ask you, Lazarus, where's the old Brightland map? What town has been raided out of Blutrock or Yettenberg?
Lazarus or
Yet-
me?
Yeah, I think that should be Henrik.
For my role.
Oh, sorry, was that Henrik? Yeah, Henrik.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yettenberg.
Yettenberg is raided, and we will find out what has done the raiding.
By a weirdo and people in body paint.
Right?
Maybe. And we are now for Lazarus.
It's either that or Bert's leftover snotling wire.
Could be. A local lord is trying to marry off his beautiful daughter. Finally, we get it. Who has come of age. He is said to be offering a large dowry to any noble willing to marry her.
Big hole.
Yeah.
Now,
Sprint up to stick hard.
which noble is? Well, there's.
Which is
You
the
can
flat
actually
one.
afford a large dowry. So it won't be
Oh, God.
Baron
Couple.
Engelbrecht. It could be the guy from Schwarbrald. Or it could be Lord Dinkelberg. Or it could be Lord Bruger from Midford. The weirdo.
Yeah.
I think the weirdo makes sense, but I'll let you pick Lazarus. You've got Boakhafen, Midford, or the place to the south, Schwarbrald.
Boakhafen was the pirate place, correct?
Boakhafen, you've not met the Lord officially yet, and that is Blutrock.
Okay.
We can include a daughter at Blutrock, sure. That could be on the menu. A pirate daughter.
I think
Suddenly become a buffet. What the fuck?
Who looks suspiciously like Natalie Porter.
yes.
Natalie Portman. Yeah?
Mine then. You can't have it.
What,
Oh
Natalie
God,
Portman's
two women
yours.
fighting over cigar. This is all we need.
It's gonna be great.
This will be great. What are you talking about?
Okay, sure. Fortunately, I've got lots of good pirate token material for old Natalie, so wonderful.
Could be a river troll.
Well, it does say that she is, quote, beautiful.
Yeah.
But beauty
Well,
is
the
in the
thing
eye of the
is-
beholder.
Is you need to find a noble willing to marry her. Potentially a good business deal.
Secures an
Henrik,
alliance.
do you also want to just roll me a very quick haggle to see what goods you can come up with while
Yeah.
in Boakhafen? Average, please.
I will do. I
Do you
just had
remember
to
you did an
reload.
endeavour to have a good look around?
Yes, but I've had to reload.
No worries. When you
Give me
get
a
in,
sec.
our final roll of the evening. And I know only two of our Crusaders got to enjoy fishing for a halfling, but it was
You mean enjoy nearly drowning to death?
ridiculous.
I was just going to tell him to sit there, just watch.
Like,
right.
what the hell are
so I
they doing
need
all
to
that water?
I need to do just a haggle. What is it at?
Average, please.
Average. Haggle.
Oh,
Boom.
there you go.
There you go. What very special goods do you find in Altdorf?
Ooh. I think, considering the nature of the store and the town, I think it's going to be some really nice sort of food stuff that would be sort of imported normally. Again, at a really good price. Some fruits and some cakes and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Enough to pad out an entire store, probably. 5 gold crowns worth of produce is quite a bit. So, you and a few carts will be headed back, lumped full of food. Gentlemen?
Yep, and we'll be taking a different route.
Yeah, the long route.
The long road. Fair enough. You could stop by and visit the Greenskins to find out what's going on there. That's all I'm saying.
True.
That's maybe a job for another day. Or another campaign.
That's a future problem.
That's a future
Or somebody that
problem.
doesn't take an arrow to their head without any warning.
Yeah, well, roll better perception. And on that note, see you Monday, ladies and gents. Toodaloo.